Hey, what is up, collecting crew? I think I'm in now. All right, is good. All good here. Okay, this is episode 9 of Apparently Collecting, and in this episode, we're gonna be talking about our parents' influences. And oh, hold on, sorry, I'm throwing myself off here. There we go. Okay, our parents' influences on our collection, our hobbies. We're gonna be talking about how we manage, the basic questions of how we manage our hobbies with our life and everything else going on. Some familiar questions or topics here, but we got new guests, so they're going to give different perspectives. And the last topic we're going to go over is how do we share our hobbies with our significant others, our partners, or if at all, right? And maybe we'll throw in a subtopic in there too, something else that I didn't have on the description there. So that might be something interesting. And of course, we'll have a round of Feezy's 20, have some post discussions, and some outros. So with that, as usual, let's get started with breaking the seal. Uh, so I jumped ahead of myself, and before we break the seal, let me go over a quick thing. Sorry, yeah, I'm rusty, right? It's been like 2 months. Get more it takes. So you have to excuse me. Let me dust off the rust here. Um, so timestamps, right? So for those of you catching the rewind, first of all, appreciate you coming back and checking that out. But after this live is over, I'll go through and put the timestamps in the description. So look for those. Also, at any point, if you feel you're enjoying what you're watching, my guest's content, feel free consider leaving a like. That would be appreciated. Speaking of guests, their links are in the description below. I got their Instagram and their YouTube links, so check those out if you want during the stream and just kind of see what they're all about. I'm sure most of you already know who they are, though, but for those that don't, that's there. So now, let's jump in the gun. Breaking the seal. So, as some of you may remember, breaking the seal is kind of my icebreaker type of topic situation where we go through, we get the get a warm up going for the stream, right? Kind of get something going, kind of something that's not really related to the show, just random. And I think this one will be fun. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that breaking the seal. If that button would work, let's see. Oh, there we go. Got Kaiju Daddy himself, PRock Zilla, and the father of all oxes, Zach, the AuxFather. And later on, we'll have Joel join us, but
Wow.
he's had to take care of some stuff. So he'll be joining us here in a little bit. But for now, we have us. And as usual, we'll do this breaking the seal. We'll go over intros and then I'll address the chat. Thank you for those of you already tuning in and watching. I appreciate you guys. So with that, breaking the seal topic here. All right. So if you could choose for 1 year, if you can live in any fictional universe of your choosing for 1 year, where would you live and why? It can be, there's no rules, there's no cops, so no one's going to come and say, "Hey, wait, no, that doesn't count." At least I'm not. So, Zach, we'll start with you. What any fictional universe? Where would you want to live?
Wow. Starting with me.
Wait, hold on one sec.
Whatever universe PRock is in. Just kidding.
Wait, what? Why?
Oh, why?
I I don't know. I like the D&D universe. I been playing that for a few years
My
and
fucking battery died.
it's I like it. So yeah, I would say the D&D universe. That's what I
Okay, what in
think.
particular? Like, what do you like about it? Is it just the
I don't
fantasy
know. There's
aspect, or
yes,
So,
fantasy. There's like, all other wizards and sorcerers and you know, there's all kinds of things, all kinds of different races and stuff. I guess the closest approximation to like people that aren't super nerdy is I would imagine like Elden Ring or like Elder
yeah,
Scrolls type of deal. So
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that's where I'm going for.
so when you say
Is
D and
that
D, so like you say in general, because I'm curious, because like
Like Dungeons
the
and
D,
Dragons.
no, I know what it means, but like I remember the cartoons. There's the movies. Is there anyone
Yeah.
particular, or more of like the board games, or like which like I'm more of I remember the old school cartoons, like
Yeah,
the
the old school cartoon. I would assume it's set in like the material plane, like Faerun. So yeah, normal. Like where the movie just came out, like that's set in that same sort of world. So
I didn't see the movie. I
yeah,
gotta watch it.
Dude, that
Yeah,
movie's fucking dope.
I
yeah, it
heard
was
good things
surprisingly
about it.
good.
I heard good things
Dude,
about
it
it.
is shockingly good.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, what the hell? Has no reason to be that good, and it was. I was like, wow. All right, PRock, the king of all kaiju's. What would any fictional universe you would live in? I know you got a lot going through that head. You love anime and a bunch of
That's a
yeah,
tough one,
bunch of
man.
universi. That's a plural. Where would you want to live for 1 year? I didn't want to say forever because obviously that would be a little harder to choose. But yeah, 1 year, kind of like a vacation or a
It's a tough
nightmare,
one
I guess,
because,
depending on
like,
where you choose.
I'm thinking. Oh, before we begin, there is a kaiju daddy out there. I'm not the kaiju daddy. There is a
Oh,
kaiju
my bad.
daddy out there. Yeah. So he's
Okay.
out there, cool guy. He lives in Japan. I think he's a
Okay,
teacher.
how about King Kaiju? Papa Kaiju?
That's what I need. Yeah. So I'm trying to think because I think about this earlier before because I would say the Berserk world, but then at the same time too. Yeah, exactly, Zach. So like unless I'm
Some
with
fucked up
Guts,
shit that happens in the
yeah,
Berserk
exactly.
world, bro.
Unless I'm with Guts or next to Guts, I don't want to be like a little pedestrian on the side or something like that. Hell no. So if I
You'll
can
have
think
to
about it, I'm trying
go
to
ahead.
think. Let me see. I'm trying to think. So if I could think about it, and let me see. I'm trying to think real good. Something that
Real
I
hard.
would love to be into. I was thinking about this earlier because I had one in mind, but it was a little. I was like, What was yours again, Zach?
D&D. You said D&D.
D&D, Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dragons. All right, I was
D&D.
trying to think. So Dungeons and Dragon, that's
World's Gone
magical, it's
Wild.
mythical, dark magic and stuff like that.
Is that fictional though?
Science
Wait,
fiction.
why? So why? Why
Well,
Berserk?
I just love that,
enlighten
like
me.
the whole, like if I was like a main character in there, just like the stuff that I could just smash people's
know,
faces in half and stuff like that. Like,
I'm not familiar with. I know of it, but I haven't seen any of it. We got the and for those who are watching or listening, what give us a quick synopsis of what
all right, so
Berserk is.
Zach, I want to hear your synopsis because like Zach, I love the way Zach explains things. So
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. There's a guy and he gets real berserk.
Oh, that was
That's
sexy.
not
Yeah.
that's not it.
No, it's yeah, it's
Because I always get that
it's a
confused
lot.
with Demon Slayer. Just
Oh,
I haven't
no,
seen Demon
no,
Slayer,
no.
but they're like swords. People with
Even
wielding
still
swords.
samurai stuff. This is no
Yeah,
ordinary
yeah.
samurai.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so yeah, it's like a medieval type anime. And Guts joins it's like a war band, right? Like the band,
Yeah,
of,
Band
the
of the
Hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Band of the Hawk.
And he's like a lone swordsman, and if I remember correctly, I admittedly I haven't read the manga, but he challenges
That's fine.
Griffith, and the whole thing is like, if you beat me, I'll join the Band of the Hawk. And Griffith beats him, and he joins, and throughout the the movies or the manga, they get in some shit. They get some crazy shit. They
Okay.
they meet this dude named Zod. He's like this like.
Is he a
Is
general?
he a demon or what is he? He's like a monster.
He's a apostle. So
Apostle,
he's
there you
but he's
go.
like a demon. Yeah,
Oh,
he's like a
Apostle
demon.
Zod, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And
weird
then-
because like they have God in it, but their their version of
Does
God
God have a sword?
Are demons.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're not angels, they're demons and stuff like
Oh.
that. So
Yeah, it's
like
it's really
Bizarro
good.
God.
Yeah, there's
It's
all
a
these
good-
like
it's a good anime. I wouldn't let your kids watch it because there is a lot
No,
of
no, 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 no.
nudity.
Whoa, okay.
Blood,
There's a lot of
stuff
like torture and
that.
like
yeah, torture,
Really? Wow.
sex, everything.
Yeah, like
Not what
all
I was
kinds of
expecting at all.
stuff.
Okay. I
So
was
the
thinking
main guy
like
Guts, like
Naruto.
he's been the reason I like is that the main guy Guts, he's been through everything, man. Like the dude lost the eye, he loses a hand. So basically, like Zach said, he joins the Band of the Hawk. There's a guy called Griffin. So Guts was like a mercenary that he just loved the battlefield. Like that's where he felt comfortable, and he carried this big ass sword that for some reason was bigger than him. And this is before he joined the Band of the Hawk. So he had like this regular sword. So he joined Band Hawk because he was basically like challenged by Griffin. So he basically It's funny that I said it because the line he said for real, it was like, if you beat me, you
Isn't
can
he
have
I'll
me.
give you my ass or something.
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
like, I'll join your group. You can have my ass if you want. He's like, because if you look at Griffith, he looks like a girl, but he's like too pretty to be a guy. But Griffith's badass though. But anyways, so he basically beats him. He joins the Band of the Hawk, and then eventually, like he feels like the guy Griffith's accomplishing his dream. So now he wants to accomplish his own dream. So he goes on his own way. That dude Griffin betrays them all. That guy Griffin basically. This is like a family episode, like a family show.
No, no, I
All
marked
right, all
this
right.
not for kids. So
All right, all
Wow.
right. So Griffin basically when he betrays them, he sacrifices Guts. There's this girl named Casca that likes both Griffin and
Bofa.
Guts. And the whole band, the Hawk, he sacrifices all of them for
Yeah.
his benefit. So what happens is Guts is the last one
Awful.
survived, and so is Casca. Griffin turns into like a freaking ain't like some
Like a
demon.
hawk, like a demon.
Yeah,
hawk.
like a, he went from the hawk to like a raven or something because he turned to like a black thing. He basically raped Casca in front of Guts, which Guts felt
Wow.
they were in love with each other. So when he was watching her get raped, his hand was inside of the mouth of a monster, and there was he basically started cutting his hand off
Yeah.
just to get to
oh
her.
wow,
So once he cut his hand off, he was running to her. Some other monster came from down and then like basically dug his claws into his eyes. That's why he has only one eye. So he basically been
Oh,
through
wow.
shit. Then he gets his armor. It's amazing anime. I don't want to take too much time. It's amazing anime.
wow. Okay,
So
so
P
yeah,
Rock
definitely
wants to
not
be
for
in that
kids.
universe. He wants to give us his ass. Basically.
There
No,
you go,
no,
yeah.
no. I don't get. I want to like smash some demons in half and stuff like that. If I'm a Guts team, if I'm in this group, I'll do that one. But if I'm not, fancy anime. I'm trying to think something that has to have some sexy chicks, man. You gotta have some sexy chicks. It's gonna be fantasy. That I ain't gonna lie, Zach. I went your route because I have the figures. I went and watched the movies. Those Evangelion girls are pretty bad, yo.
Well, they're like
So-
13, so maybe not.
I know, but still, I don't care, man. I don't care. That one with the sniper girl with the glasses and the black hair, I don't care, man.
Oh,
If you're in that universe and you were
Ray?
younger,
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, so I'll go in that universe and like go meet her and have some
Be
fun with her.
13.
I mean, I go. All right, so I'll be 14. I'll be good.
There
I'll
you
be
go.
14 when I
There
go in
you
that
go.
universe.
Legal ease, baby.
There we go.
Illegal, yeah. All right, so I'm seeing the comments here that we are getting some static. I apologize. I'm not sure what that is. Let me try stopping the music here
Maybe
and
it's
see
the
what that.
music.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find it on YouTube. I can't find it for some reason. What is it?
All right. Let
Not
me know
popping
in
up.
the
I know I'm sub to you, but it's not popping
there in
up.
the chat if that worked. You still heard the static?
Y'all sound fine, like on in this studio. So
Yeah, same. I don't hear it on our end. So
yeah, comment if we sound better now.
yes, please do. So maybe it was something going on with the Muzak.
How dare you? There's nothing worse than when you get audio issues that you can't perceive.
Here, yeah.
That happened to us on Tuesday. There was a few glitches on StreamYard, and like,
Yeah.
oh, apparently, yeah, it sounds better.
If you
Yeah.
hear anything in my
Okay.
background, let me know because my family's watching the movies and I got I was just in the time of setting my AC unit, so it's kind of
Mm.
Yeah,
warm
I
in here. I got
guess-
my fan in the background.
Yeah,
You
I
hear a
guess
fan?
it's the
I
that
can't.
music.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Here, let me.
It's so quiet, like on our end. That's weird.
Yeah, let me try it again. I'm gonna play it, and you guys let me know
We'll play
in the
music.
chat there.
I'll do the beat. Zach can sing.
I just want to make sure if I had to stop it and restart it again. Let's see here. Sorry, technical issue there. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, it sounds good on Aaron, but so I just started the.
Zach, for some reason, like you about to fly a plane, man. I don't know. For some reason, like you just.
Wow.
Let me
You
know
look
if
like
the
you're
static
high
is
as
Honestly,
well.
the
back.
bad. You like. I'm not gonna tell you. Well, I was watching the
AuxFather, baby.
Xbox showcase, and when they
Uh-huh.
show Flight Simulator, it reminded me of you, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When I
play
saw
the
that,
game
I
all
was
the
like, I
time.
bet you Zach's love it. That one scene at the end when they show the drone thingy.
Yeah,
like a
it's
mosquito.
interesting because they said that they were gonna update this game for 10 years. Yeah, the music
Gotcha.
for 10
Okay.
years, but then they just announced the second one. It's like, well, it hasn't been 10 years,
No music.
so everyone's upset. I don't
Yo,
know.
for some reason, I can't find you on Facebook. I know I'm sub to you, and even when I
Oh.
click on you, I don't see.
Or are you?
Damn,
am I?
bro, you just said
No,
no.
no, it's
while
not.
you're
I'm
while you're
looking for you
checking that,
now.
let me address the chat real quick.
Send me a link to
So-
this YouTube stream on
Uh,
Messenger.
Yeah, I'll get you. Give me a
And
minute.
then
Hey
from
Zach, can you
there-
send
from
that
that-
to PRock real quick while I address the chat?
Yeah, send me
What
the
am I,
link
what
real
am I
quick.
sending to be right?
The
Just a
YouTube
link
link
to the stream. Yeah, the
Yeah,
YouTube link.
PRock.
in Messenger.
I don't even know if I have your
Yeah.
messenger. Let's see.
All right.
Or
So we
Facebook,
got
either or. Facebook
some
or
guy in the house. What
Instagram,
is up,
either
some
or.
guy?
My boy, some
Mr.
guy.
Lane Kramer, the legend himself.
Lane.
Yeah, looking at some
Check the
leggy.
private chat, PRock.
figure shenanigans. Yeah, we'll probably get to that later, Lane. Why I have that up
I
there.
can't even see chats
Um,
here. How do I see chats?
Hayden 23, what is up, Hayden? Oh yeah, good evening. Yes, you're probably somewhere on the East Coast with PRock or further towards the east. But yeah, good evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining. Joker J in the house. What is up? Tyria,
All
good
right,
to see you,
perfect.
buddy.
Thanks, Zach.
See, we got yeah, some guy, Joker J, Feezy, yep, Lane Kramer. Let's see. I thought I saw. Yep, Commander Green. Thank you for joining, sir. F. Wellington, Judo Chop. Thank you for joining. Let's see, you got, of
I backed out,
course,
I backed out too many times.
the all great and powerful Niculio, the great and powerful. At that, thank you
Is it
for joining,
Niculio? Or is it? I thought it was Nico.
Niculio,
Yeah, don't mind me.
because
Don't
I'm
mind
thinking
me.
it's like
Don't mind
Coolio because he is the Nick Cage,
me.
right?
Yeah,
But he has the Coolio hair.
don't mind me. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, you're right.
Breda, yeah, Breda was having that was my fault, Breda. But yeah, I sent you the link and he is here. So I'm gonna bring him in. Let's see here,
Oh
right?
damn, Feezy, my bad, yo. Look,
Man.
not only am I give you thumbs up, I'm gonna give you thumbs up and a subscribe at the same time.
Oh, and a subscribe.
Holy shit, my
Nice.
bad, yo. I'm so
Double
sorry.
whammy. No, it's all good, man. It's
Yeah,
all
I'll
good.
I'll
I know
get
that happens sometimes.
the
There's a
culo
lot of
and
streamers with
the pedito.
it. Yeah.
The toto and the
Let's
pedito.
see here. We got there we go. Oh, I think there he goes.
What's up?
Can you hear us?
Hi
What
guys.
is
Wait,
up?
why do he look like that? Is it me? Oh,
What's that?
it's weird. No, all right, backstage looks different for me. Don't
Oh
worry
yeah,
about it. Don't
it's
worry about
different.
it. What's
How you
up,
doing, man? Can you
Joel?
hear us? Joel. Can you hear
Oh,
us?
this is lagging pretty bad for me.
Oh, what the internet?
It's
You're in there?
lagging a lot.
Oh.
The delay is huge.
You
Oh,
like the
okay.
dude from what's the Wrecking Ralph, the plumber guy?
Um. Oh
Can't remember
yeah,
his
I can't
name.
remember his name.
I can't remember his name.
Man, I have to see that new one. But yeah, intros. Joel, how you doing? Thank you for joining us.
I'm good, but I'm receiving here a lot of warnings by this app saying due to the exceptionally low bandwidth available to you, there is a strong possibility of a significant decrease or quality.
Uh-oh.
Is there anything I can do about this?
I'm not sure. Did you any
Um,
of you guys see that on your end? Zach or
are you
Tira?
I
on the
didn't see
Wi-Fi or
that.
you hardwired?
No, I'm hardwired, but all of your screens appear to me as low resolution preview.
Yeah,
Me
that's
too,
Yeah.
right?
normal.
No, for me too. Me too. But on YouTube, they look normal, right?
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, backstage,
Uh,
I see Joel's elbows. I see his elbow and his TV screen. That's all I see.
Hmm. Wait, is that on his TV screen? You
That,
don't
and
see Joel?
backstage,
really?
yeah, backstage.
Oh
All I
no,
see is
yeah, I see him. Yeah.
I don't see him. I see Zach's face zoomed in. That's why I say it looks like a pilot guy.
Oh
I see,
no, yeah.
yeah, and I see Feezy zoomed in too. I see I
Or
see your
you
face.
might have to full screen or something. Oh.
No, but I
No,
So
in
look normal
YouTube it's
backstage.
good. In YouTube it's good.
It's what I'm
It's
saying.
only
yeah.
YouTube looks
on.
good. Yeah, I see so Joel's going through the same thing as me.
Okay. Well,
It's me too, Joel. It's me too. Don't worry about it.
as long as YouTube is good and we can hear you
Yeah.
guys, we are
Okay.
good. We are
So
good to
that's all
go.
good. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we'll let you finish setting up. Zach, how you doing, buddy?
Never been better.
Never been. Yeah. You went shooting earlier, you said?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dean and I went shooting. Shot some footage there at the range.
Hmm.
A good day.
Okay.
It's a
Nice.
good
Looking
day.
forward. Nice. PRock, I mentioned this backstage. I appreciate you being on time. Thank you, man. And thanks for being here, of course. How you doing, man?
Dude, I told people I was like, "Yo, Feezy was trying to get me for like a month and a half." And we kept trying to time it right. One day we had it good where you and I were ready, but then
Mhm,
I forgot who the guests were. They weren't ready. So we were like, all right, we'll save it for next week.
mhm.
So then this dude hit me up and he was like, yo, PRock, are you ready for on the 24th? I'm like, what do you mean the 24th? Let me check the fights. Let me see. And he's like, I already did that. He's like, the fights end like at 5 o'clock. And I was like, the show's at 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I was like, all right, I guess since you did the research, I can't say no.
I know. I try to
So
know my guests. I know you're a UFC guy, and I know like before when I had got you, try to get you on the show, you were like, I can't watch the fight. So I respect that, but it's not, this is what I'm doing here is just a hobby, right? It's not like, it's not a priority for me. So, I try to respect people want to do other things, so it's all good. I'm not no hard feelings, and so yeah, like I said, I know you're a UFC guy, and I actually like watching UFC also, so I prefer to watch those when those are on. I don't
I feel bad
watch.
when people try to like, say, "Hey, can you come be on this time?" Like, that's kind of like a bad time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
let them
okay,
know.
man.
Yeah,
Because
you are a
UFC, like,
diva.
no,
We,
diva. Because I even tell Ant the same thing too.
he's a
Because Ant's like, "Yo,
diva.
you want to be?" I'm like, "Dude, the UFC's on at the time, man. I love. Like, I'm a big UFC fan. I love watching UFC. That's my sport. So it's like, that's why I do my streams so late at night I'm trying to go back to Saturdays. But when I do back then, it was after like 12, 1 o'clock because that's when
Is
UFC
PRock
finished.
gone?
No, wait, you can
No,
see
he's
me?
here. Yeah, I can see you. I hear you. He's here.
I cannot see
Joy,
him.
you bugging me out, man.
No, you're good. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if if there's issues on my end. But so far, you guys are good.
No, but
But yeah,
that's why I do you. Oh, we lost him. Oh, he's
yeah,
back. But yeah, UFC. So yeah, you reached out perfect time, man. It's like the fights finished exactly at 6 o'clock. I had time to do some stuff. But yeah, man, things been good. I'm trying to rearrange my room. I'm still trying to reorganize my angle. I'm trying to set up here. Eventually, this whole back wall right here is gonna be like module cases all back wall right here. But I'm just trying to set things up right now. It's warm. Like I said, I'm trying to set my AC unit, fix my AC unit. So right now, I don't even put lights on and stuff like that. So right now, I keep it dark with the little Godzilla streaming lights going through here, and then just keep
Your
it nice
time
and
is
cool in
up.
here.
Move.
Fucking Joao, I love Joao.
no, it looks nice
Joao,
though.
oh
Yeah,
look,
someone was asking.
I don't have the shot glass for you.
Oh no, not this time. So Joel, you good now? You seem like you situated. Everything all right?
No, I'm just trying to play with the camera settings, lower the resolution so I can have so the lag is not that noticeable when I'm listening to you.
Gotcha.
The
Okay.
the
But
what? The
now there's
leg? What
okay.
leg? What leg? The leg?
The
The,
leg.
The
the
lag,
third leg? Oh,
Leg.
the
lag,
what?
leg.
Lag, yeah,
Right.
leg, the leg, my leg,
You said leg. That's why I
the
was like,
lag.
what leg?
No, everything's good, man. Sorry,
My
I know
man.
we already talked for a few times to do this show. For a while we were waiting for PRock confirmation.
No, no, no,
I
no,
was
no,
not.
no, no. He tried to put it on me. He saw that right away. For
It
a
is
while,
true. It's
no,
true.
no. All right. You know what? You want to do that? Feezy,
Oh,
I'll
here
be
we go.
honest with you. Co-sign with me, please. When we were ready that one time, it was supposed to be Joao was one of the guests that was supposed to be there, but it was only you and I that were supposed to be ready. Joao was supposed to be one of the guests on that day when me and Feezy actually had the perfect time set up. He was like, "Oh, the guests can't make it, so we'll set for next week."
I
Okay, it was my fault.
I think
Yeah,
it
there
was
you go.
yeah, at a couple of different times. I know we were trying to get this for a while, like, to let you guys know watching. We actually had this scheduled a few weeks back because, again, I try to work this show
I
around
love
my
you, Joao. I
guests
love
so
you,
I can
Joao.
get them on. And so I coordinate with them ahead of time. And this weekend seemed to be what worked for most people. But yeah, there was a couple of times where, we had it planned. Something came up. It's understandable, right? Stuff comes up, family, we got stuff going on in our lives. So it's all good. I didn't,
That's
no
all
hard
good.
feelings on mine. But you
We
guys
are
are
here
here now.
today.
Again, I appreciate you guys being here. And with that, thank you all for the update. Let's get into our first. Oh, sorry, real quick. Fictional universe, Joel. Did you have anything? Did you think about
I gotta
anything?
get a
Did you?
charge. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing, man. If you could live in any fictional universe for 1 year, what would you pick and why? If you didn't give anything, that's all right. We can just jump on to the next topic.
Go with Zach. Zach for sure have something.
He went already. Yeah, Zach and PRock
What
already
the
went.
hell?
Oh, they already went.
Yeah,
We got here on
We're
time.
killing time. Yeah, well, you were while we were waiting for you. But if,
For 1 year,
yeah,
I
for 1 year, like a vacation.
I would live probably in Eternia, checking the Masters of the Universe, the world over there.
Oh, really? Nice. I didn't know you were a He-Man fan.
Yeah, I mean, that was got me starting to collecting,
Oh,
but
okay. Nice. That's good
now
to know. I didn't know that.
I'm still waiting for the good 1/6 scale Eman stuff. Mondo apparently does it, but it's too late. It's late for me, and Mondo doesn't work here in China. It's very rarely you see anything from Mondo here in China.
Oh, so it'll be more
It's not
expensive for you to
easy to
get one.
find. More expensive and not easy to find. Not
I
easy
see.
to find. Especially those timed exclusives, they don't happen over here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and those even here in the States, even when those are when that's over, those are more expensive. Yeah, those go up in the aftermarket.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, gotcha. Okay, nice pick. That's good to know. I just learned something new about you. Nice. All right, going on to the first topic here. How did our parents influence or support our hobbies growing up? So I'm sure you've all talked about this at some point on your streams or in other streams, but we're here. We're sharing what our expenses have
Never.
been from our child. Oh, never. Okay,
This is
wow.
my first time.
This should be a good
I'm
one.
opening up
Okay.
to you, man.
All right, PRock. Seems like you're ready to go. We'll start with you. A little when you were a little PRock, a little rock.
A little beer.
What what did your parents support or influence your collection or your hobbies at all that
Um,
gave way to the collector you are now?
Not really, you know. I mean,
No,
obviously,
or did it start later?
Santa Claus bought me stuff when I was, a kid. So yeah,
Mhm.
obviously the parents bought it for me. So I would say yes, because back then it was GI Joes for me. GI Joes, was it Insectozoids I
Don't
think it was
remember
called
that.
Insectozoids, whatever. It was GI Joe Insectozoids. Obviously Ninja Turtles,
Hmm.
Transformers, and stuff like that. Growing up, so yeah, obviously for Christmas they bought me this stuff, but they didn't really know what the hell it really was. It was more of his. I kind of see it now as a parent though. It's true. It's crazy how this whole thing cycles. So
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
was more of like a distraction for them. Like they just put Transformers and GI Joe on TV and like
Yeah.
distract me a little bit so they can go
Yeah.
cook. And then now as an adult, I see that kind of doing the same thing too. Like, all right,
Go cook. Yeah.
I need to put my time into the cooking. I cook dinner for everybody. But and yeah, I mean,
Did they
no.
take you to
The reason
like
I'm saying no is because my mom, man, because of her, my comics got destroyed.
your comics?
So
You said.
yeah, my comics, and
Oh.
she gave away a lot of my figures, like when I went to the military. So
Oh.
yeah, so like a lot of my GI Joes and stuff like that. Like my Ninja Turtles got stolen from me, but like my other figures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess in a way, yeah, because like I said, she supported because she bought it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
But in the long run, some of it got lost because of her. Um,
They
but
negate each other.
me as being an adult now, I'm using my figures to influence my kids, and it's been working so far because even my
Nice.
daughters know about Godzilla. My
Yeah.
son's the youngest, and he loves Godzilla. They know about Transformers. They know about Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, some anime stuff like like
Not Berserk, right?
Naruto and Demon
Yeah.
Slayer, stuff that they can watch right now. No Berserk yet, not just
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
But like I not much my parents, but as a parent myself, I use it as a tool to help them enjoy the figures from me, and then at the same time too, it opens the chance for them to want to watch the stuff with me, like to get intrigued, like, well, what is that? And I'm like, oh, why you want to ask? I got the cartoon right here. We'll stream it real quick. We'll watch it, and then they end up liking it.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So, but your parents didn't do any, or your mom didn't do anything like that. Like she didn't ask questions or kind of like, say, show any interest basically, or kind of take you to the store to go just window shop or get something that you
Nah,
wanted. No.
I'll be honest. Like we only got. I grew up poor, so like it was more of like my mom only was during Christmas time, birthday time was the only time I
Mm.
got stuff from my parents.
Yeah. Not. No, I
My
feel
older
you. No.
brother worked at a department store, so he did stocking at overnight. So he would basically sneak things home
Oh, I gotcha.
since he did the stocking and stuff. So he would sneak things home. So that's how I got most of my figures growing up as a kid.
Oh
So
man.
yeah,
Hopefully you didn't get in trouble. Call him out.
no, I didn't get in trouble. No,
Okay. And it comes out now. Um,
it's too late
that's cool,
now.
man. Yeah, that's cool that you're sharing. Yeah, I'm sure we're all doing that to some capacity now, sharing our collection, our hobbies with our kids now. They'll probably touch on that in a little bit. But thanks for sharing that, man.
No,
Joao, how about you? When you were a little Breda, were
a
you
little
did
brother,
your or
a
your
little
parents
piece of pung.
A
did
little
your
piece
parents
of
influence influence your collecting at all, or did they kind of help support that or start it, anything like that?
not that much. Besides, like those Christmas toys or something like that, was basically
Same thing. Okay.
at that time I really liked, as I mentioned before, I really liked Eman. I remember to have those the small Emans, the first ones that went out maybe in
Yeah.
the late 80s.
Yeah.
I did have the Castle of Grayskull. I had a lot of
Oh
Emons.
yeah, I had that too.
Yeah.
I had the a life-size human sword that was a plastic one with just a light. I remember those.
I didn't
And
have
then
that
after
one.
that, I went to Turtles in the 90s. The cartoon Turtles. I remember also getting that for Christmas. But yeah, and Legos as well. But was at the time I was not like collecting. You are like 8, 9 years old or something like that. You just have some toys in the room, play with your friends. Then some of
Right.
your friends go to your room and take the toys to their room, and then they disappear. And that's how I lost most of my stuff. Was
Yeah.
with friends that go to your room and something like that, and then
Yeah.
they we shared toys and everything. I
Right.
even remember one time, this is a crazy story. In one of my birthdays, I think was my, I don't know if it's 10th birthday or 11th birthday. I had my birthday party, and I was waiting for a friend, one of my best friends, and he never appeared. And I said, "Wow," because I knew he will give me a transformer, because yeah, his mother told me they will give me a transformer. At
Ruined the
that
surprise.
times, at that time was actually not a big transformer. There was a time in the 90s that was a very small transformers like mini bots, or what was that name?
Microbots.
The microbots, something
Microbots.
like that. Yeah, but he never appeared to the party, and then way late at night, her mother appeared at my home and was saying sorry. Actually, my friend just stayed at home. He opened the gift, played with the gift all day,
What?
and he never came into my
Wow.
party. And then his mother appeared at my home saying sorry with the package all broken already,
Yeah.
and say, okay,
And
this is
she
your
gave it to you still? She didn't go buy another one?
she no, she gave it to me, and this because she said the son doesn't deserve that. So I remember
Oh,
that was quite funny.
that is man, that is a story. How
He
dare
was like,
he?
okay, screw you. I don't want to go to your birthday party. I
Yeah.
just stay at home and play with
Fucking
your gift.
hilarious.
Man, that one takes the cake. I don't think, I don't think I've ever heard something like that. That's funny though. I always thought about that too whenever I'd go to some kids party when I was younger. I was like, man, this toy is awesome. Like, why don't I get one? But I was give it to my friends, of course. But the man, that kid actually acted out on it. Go ahead,
Yeah.
P-Rock, you want to say something?
Yeah, Joy, you said Transformers. So real quick in the panel, who was your favorite Transformer, Autobot and Decepticon?
Bumblebee
Optimus
and
and
Starscream,
Starscream.
baby.
Oi?
Oh, nice. What was that, Zach?
Bumblebee and Starscream.
For me is
Oh,
Optimus and Starscream.
I would have to say Bumblebee and Soundwave. Soundwave superior for me.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Soundwave. Yeah, the
See,
Yeah.
Soundwave.
mine it might be sus obviously, but mine was Soundwave and Jazz.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Jazz was a good one too. Yeah,
Jazz was a good
I didn't.
one.
I didn't get into Transformers until later. Until actually, like more like a few years ago. I didn't really watch it when I was younger. It was more like He Man, like Joao and Thundercats. What else was around that time? Ninja Turtles, I think, was in the '90s. But for some reason, yeah,
Thunder.
yeah, GI Joe and
Wait, hold
Transformers
on,
didn't
hold on, hold
stick
on.
with me.
This is
Yo.
perfect timing. If you don't mind me asking, Joker J, man, I got a bone to pick with you, Joker J.
Oh,
Wow.
I was watching Fabio's stream where Fabio's open up about me. I appreciate that. And then Joker J was like, which I don't really have a bone to pick with you because it was true. But Joker J was like, I saw the comment pop up. Joker J was like, P-Rock can't even make it to his own streams on time, which is true, which is true. But I started laughing. I was like, this when I read that, I was like, this motherfucker. He like I was listening to Fabio. I was like, I had a little smile on my face. All of a sudden I saw Joker J's comment and then like my smile, I was like, went to like a serious sideways. I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, wait, he's right. He's right. King man.
calling you out.
Joker J, you called me out, but but yo, that just shows that was a low blow, man. But I appreciate you, man. I
No, but
appreciate
he,
you.
he also gave you props for. I think it was him, but they gave you props for being here on time. They gave you medals. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. 'Cause I mean, my first
but
time, I know my thing is I felt bad, bro. Was like you put all that time into research to see that the fight start early on time, and then you sent me that email with like the whole
yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, the agenda.
transcript or something. And I was like, what
Yeah,
the hell? And I was
yeah.
like,
You say this at this time.
wow. I was like, this is different.
No, it's like that.
So I felt bad. I was like, I didn't want you put all that work in, and then I don't show up on time.
I appreciate you, man. That's thanks for the consideration, though.
No,
Good
no,
looking out.
appreciate you having me. Appreciate Joker J.
Do
Real quick,
Transformers played for you also on Saturdays or not? Because for me it was Transformers on Saturday morning was Transformers. Afterwards was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and after that was Eman. So there was the only option I had to watch those shows was Saturday
Oh, damn. You
mornings.
got a good memory. I don't honestly, I think it was Saturday. I can't remember the order though. But I think it was, like I said, I didn't watch it when I was younger, so I'm not sure. Maybe the chat here you watched Transformers when you were younger in the States. Who did that? Was it Saturdays in the morning? I'm guessing. But yeah, real quick, the Marco, what is up? I saw Marco jumped in. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Marco, how are you?
Um, let's see here. Joker J had a comment. Another wanted to share some of his here. So, a single mom would buy me an action figure to ensure I would remain calm, so that she could shop in peace. Started everything. Moms are the best. Yep. Shout out to
No
Joker
doubt.
J's mom, or Mrs. J, I guess. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see here. Commander Green, even though I grew up with Star Wars in the 70s and 80s, the thing I collected the most was model airplanes. My mom was single
That's
and did
different.
her best to try and buy me them when she could. That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like there's a theme here. Moms are, they're supportive and they want to help our collection, but it seems like that's like the common another common thing we all share. Maybe we just found that out here in the stream, which
Wait,
is awesome.
if you don't, guys don't mind me asking, I know Joao and Zach both said Starscream. Why Starscream? He betrayed
Because it's
everybody.
cool.
It's the fucking people's
He
champ. That's why.
He's the
he just thought about himself. He was Autobot. He betrayed the Autobots to become a Decepticon, and he betrayed. He
I
betrayed.
just like his
I
aesthetics. I
like the
think it's
airplane.
cool. Yeah, the color and
Yeah,
everything. I think it's cool.
All right.
be a badass motherfucker.
All right, Zach, thanks for being patient, man. Sorry, little detour there, but how about you? How did your parents influence or support your hobbies or your collections when you were a little ox kid? I guess
Oh,
ox boy,
Well,
ox. What would you?
anyways, yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, I, my mom would take us. My dad also. Uh, every 2 weeks when they got paid, we get like an allowance for doing chores and stuff, and we would go to Toys R Us, rest in peace, and
Mm,
we would get whatever, and it was like I think like every Friday after school, or every other Friday rather,
yeah.
and yeah, I mean I stopped collecting around ninth grade,
Mm,
um, and then I obviously got back into it much older, but yeah, they would take us to the toy stores, and I remember what was it? I think it was Xbox, the first one. But like when Halo 2 came out, they took us to
mm,
like the to get the game on the first day.
yeah.
When Halo 3 came out, same thing. Um, yeah, and then even now they somewhat support. They more support the streaming than the toys.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, they
figures.
collectibles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah they support all this stuff. So
That's awesome.
wouldn't
Even to
wouldn't
this
be
day, yeah.
here. Yeah, without that. So
Or do they share your streams with others, or
yeah,
where they
kind
can?
of. Well, not necessarily. It's more like some of the 3D stuff that I do because
Oh,
my
okay.
dad's friends will need something done. They'll be like he'll be like, oh, he can do that. Um, so that stuff. Or I guess like just in general, like, oh yeah, my son's doing really well with his thing. Like this is his thing, and you know, I don't know that he knows people that collect, but yeah, that's you know, that's about what they do. But yeah, I mean, they're real proud of it. So, you know,
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
yeah,
They share where they could. Yeah, it sounds like they're proud of you.
yeah.
And you do a lot of work, man. You put in your channel, you definitely put in you're on the grind, and one of the hardest working YouTubers out there. So I'm
He
sure they
is,
see
Thank
that
you,
and
man.
they never
bro.
say,
He still has uniform
yeah.
on.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's just like outdoor.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hot in Texas right now. It's offensive. So I had to wear one of those like
No.
where it wicks.
Yeah.
It wicks. I'm like John Wick, but it wicks the moisture.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hot right now.
All
A little
right.
sweltering.
But thank you all again for sharing. Appreciate that. That was looking back on your childhood and your collections, and where that all started, or kind of where it blossomed from there. But going on to the next one here, Zach, sticking with you. So like PRock mentioned earlier, bringing it back full circle. Now we have these hobbies, we have these collections, just other things we do in general, right? These collectibles. But obviously, part of the stream is trying to juggle both. We discussed our experiences with that. How do you personally manage everything you do? That includes, your YouTube, your content creation, collecting, research on that, just all that stuff in general? Do you have like a certain, is there like a method, a routine? Do you have a process?
Um,
I know it's a lot.
it's yeah, it's tough. It's been a little bit less linear than normal lately. We had some different things going on out. Like we have a big team for Collected Weekly, so sometimes people will step down or decide to do different things. And with me and Dean, it's kind of like the buck stops with us. So if we need stuff streamed on certain times, we'll have to step in to kind of make sure the show goes on. So I just recently stepped back from a show that we had stepped in to kind of get them, sort of back to where they needed to be on Thursdays. So for me, I try to do as much as I can, like on my lunch break, while I'm at
Oh,
the
okay.
gym doing cardio. Like I'll be working on the show stuff.
Wow.
I usually like stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then anything outside of that, I'll stream really late when everyone's asleep, or like
Mm.
work on this stuff really late when everyone's asleep. Um, it is hard. Like today we're supposed to be doing D&D, but that got canceled. But um, yeah, it is somewhat difficult to manage, but you know, I do try my best because I have a kid, I have another kid coming, I have a wife, and I
Congrats.
have I have other hobbies. Thank you,
Yeah,
Cal.
man.
I have
Congrats,
other
bro.
Oh, you
hobbies
got another one
that,
coming? That's cool,
um,
man.
yeah, I got other hobbies, so it is tough. I think the hardest thing for me was like working in time for the gym because everything was pretty
Mhm.
crowded, and then I started like shooting a bunch of gun stuff, and then that took up some time, and then I was like, well, now I need to get healthier, and so the gym, it's like another 2 hours cut into the day, so it's been a little tough managing that, but
Mhm.
you know, I think that's part of the reason why I stepped back from Thursdays. Yeah, and I really like I do enjoy streaming like Fridays with the LWO guys and other odd and end streams, but it's been tough adding the gym and then adding the gun hobby like to find time to do everything. So
Yeah.
like I felt bad because Feezy, I know you mentioned like some issues with PRock, but I stepped I had to
Wait. Some
like
issues with P-Rock. What do you mean issues with
well, no,
P-Rock?
like scheduling stuff, like trying to get this thing scheduled. Like, I pushed it back on my end, like probably like 5 times, and I felt bad because it just kept like there was one weekend I was sick, and then I had to catch up on 3D
Oh,
printing
yeah.
stuff, and then
So I wasn't the
I
only
was
one
just like
then.
I was just gassed out because we did like 5 streams that week, and then
Mhm.
then like and I was like nah, like I need to stop because that's not polite. So it is tough. There's some weeks. I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just felt like so streamed out. Like I think we streamed like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think I had Friday off, and then it was Saturday 2 streams, and I was just like done. I was like I'm so mentally exhausted because a lot of those we do have to prep all that stuff, so it is hard sometimes, but I do enjoy it. So just gotta kind of figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, man. Just do the best you can, right?
Yeah, I definitely phone it in sometimes though. But
Yeah. um, Joao, what about you? How do you manage everything going on? Like, all three of you, man. You both are pretty busy. You guys have your content creation, your
Before Joao
streams.
starts, I have to give
Oh,
Joao more credit though, because Joao is in China, so the time difference, he has to adjust his time for our time
yeah,
because
that's
he
true.
knows more of the traffic is during our time. So Joao, I'll give you
Mm,
credit for that.
yeah.
Thank you.
Like, do you have a set time where you do certain things? And that's all your hobbies, not just, YouTube and stream, but just other things in general. Or do you set like certain time on the weekends, or how do you manage juggling both being a parent, work, taking care of other adult stuff and your hobbies?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard, and sometimes that's why sometimes I don't give enough priority to YouTube, because I have so much stuff going on besides work, kids, and everything. Right? You need to balance all of that, and it's always family first, then work, then YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yeah.
and it's hard for me because sometimes I do have a backlog of figures that I have to review, and it's like people are messaging me like, oh, when the review is up, when the review is up. It's like stalking, and you feel like in the obligation that put the review up.
Yeah.
Part of it is my fault, because sometimes I do those posts on Facebook, on YouTube, saying, okay, next week this will come out and that and that, and then
Mhm.
of course people are expecting to see the unboxing, because
Right.
for especially for these third parties, I know that many people that watch me, they are like waiting to see how does it look on hands before they pay the invoice. So they are just like in that expectation to check, should I pay the invoice or not? Is it worth it or not? And I kind
Right.
of understand. And that's basically why I started my YouTube for, was to give you a preview of what you possibly be getting.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a fun ride, this YouTube thing, especially with the friends you made and all everything. Of course, there is some drama around, but I always steer away from
Wow,
that.
there's drama.
Usually,
Yeah.
usually
Yeah,
it's like
same here.
usually when there is drama and all those steps, I'm always the last one to know. So when I know the story is already almost gone, and I said, why I don't know about this, and
Wow.
Yeah.
Anthony says, because you are a peacemaker, you never know anything. And okay,
Yeah.
so
I just
maybe,
don't get
but
I just don't get involved with anybody really. We just do or like in our own little world. I don't care about anyone else's drama. It's too it got to the point where it was too much for me. I was like I
Do it.
can't I don't want to know who's fighting with who or who hates who. Like you want to invite me, that's fine. I invite every once in a while people, but I don't want to hear about your drama. I don't want to I'm done. I'm too busy to deal with that
I
crap.
I agree with Zach, man. At one point, like I stopped streaming for like a month and a half. Like I stopped people were trying to find me. I'm like, nah. I
It's
either
like
didn't
fucking Game of Thrones,
answer. Or,
bro. It's like everyone was fucking like the
yeah,
Godfather, bro.
because I don't know if it's the military side of me, but I'm like, I've been through life and death situations. Like this is not that serious for me to be stressing about.
Yeah.
Like to be having drama about. Like just
Right.
this is a hobby. Like this is my getaway. I don't want to have drama in my getaway.
Mhm.
I have enough drama in my life with life in
What you got to
general,
deal with. Yeah.
bills and my freaking
Every day.
in-laws and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, we
Fucking
have enough other. No, I agree with all of you. I try to balance myself, right? Because I tried to, like I've said before, my past streams, filter out the negativity and plant the positivity. So I kind of surround myself with positive people, positive things, and trying to just filter out everything else that's just going to bring me down. Because there's just no point, right? It's just I don't need that. Like you guys said, in my life, I don't have to deal with that drama. There's just no point. So I'm just doing my thing. I just enjoying what this streaming um this streaming hobby, which is what it is for me. I've said it, on Zach's stream multiple times, and some other streams. This is just that, a hobby. So I'm not trying to. My end goal isn't to make it big or get monetized. And if that happens, that happens. But I'm just fitting this in where I can. I'm sure you guys noticed I've been on a hiatus. But again, like I've said, I don't want to make it feel like it's work. There's some times where I feel like I want to do a review, but I know that's a lot of work. So again, hats off to you guys that do those reviews, including you, PRock and Joel, because I know that is definitely time consuming, right? So I kind of balance that in my head, like, well, do I want to do that, or would I rather be doing something else? And so having a lot of hobbies, right? You have to sacrifice something. There's a give and take. And for instance, recently I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom for Switch, right? And so that's taken away from other things that I could be doing, but
I
that's
gotta
I'd
play
rather
it,
be
man. I
doing that.
bought it, man. I only put like 2 hours into it.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It just sucked me in. So and that's rare.
I
Like I
haven't
haven't been.
started that game yet.
You haven't. Oh, but you haven't.
Not yet. I don't. I think I don't have time for that now, because once I start,
Oh,
I know I will not. I cannot
yeah,
stop.
yeah, yeah, man. It's definitely a step up from the
See,
first one,
but
but it's
Feezy,
I
you said
just
something about like. Oh, go ahead, Joel.
I was saying I just replayed the Breath of the Wild a while ago, to
yeah,
go stay into that world and everything. But now I
yeah.
cannot. I cannot go into the new one.
Oh, gotcha.
It's too time
Because you know what's gonna
consuming.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
know
it
what's
is.
gonna happen.
Yep, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, what were you gonna say, P-Rock?
No, I mean I know the whole review part for me is not that's not time. I mean it is time consuming, but I don't see it that way because that's just me enjoying
Oh,
myself,
you
opening
enjoy
the
it,
face
yeah.
first time, and just recording it, whatever, and just sharing the experience with everybody. To me, the streaming is the part that's time consuming.
Oh,
That's
really?
why,
Okay.
and that's why I cut back like dramatic because like coming in first, I know you got to put the grind in. It was the point where I was streaming like 5 days a week, and it was taking effect on my family and everything like that. I was like, like like see my son growing up. He's 2 years old now. At that time, he was like one. Seeing him growing up, I'm like, damn, I kind of missed out a lot of times. I could have been like spending time getting memories with him. Instead, I was on streaming on other people's channels. I've been like, kind of in a way helping them out, which I don't mind. But the streaming part was just more from like the stressful part on my end because like I don't know. I just feel bad that you put the commitment in that you tell the person, all right, I'm down. Then you feel like even if you're not up to it or something happens that day, you feel like you have to be there because
Yeah,
you
you're
put the
obligated.
maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's just but that's just I put my word in, so I feel like I have to be there. So that's just the part that's more stressful for me. The review part, that's my stress relief, man. When it
Nice.
comes to the
Okay.
YouTube stuff.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I know some people who've been doing it for a while. Yeah, I know it kind of gets to them, but no, that's good that you're still enjoying it. For me, it's the opposite. I like streaming and the reviews part. I know, like similar to what Joel was saying. Once I get started, and I know it's gonna take up more of my time, so I don't want to get sucked into that and then have that feeling that I need to do them, have that obligation. I know I don't need to; it's on my choice, but still, like I think I understand what Joel was saying earlier about people kind of look forward to them, and then you feel like you understand where they're coming from. So I just don't want to. For me personally, I don't want to start down that path. And I just enjoy doing this.
Yeah,
I love being social and
that's the
talking to
point. You
you
gotta do what
guys
you gotta
and
enjoy.
everybody. Yeah, exactly. So no, but I definitely respect all of you for sharing that. And this is the reason why I put this stream together, right? To talk about this stuff. It's balancing, right? We have to deal with this every day, and we do what we can to not sacrifice some of the things we like to do. But of course, family first. I always try to stress that, and you guys are aware. I don't have to tell you guys that, but yeah, family first. Um, Handle your responsibilities. Then anything we have left is for us to enjoy time to ourselves, which is still important. And so for me, I mentioned this before, my time that I get to myself is usually after the kids go to bed. So when they're asleep, I have about like an hour to 2 hours, depending on the day, to myself to do, watch movies, play games, come on streams. Shout out to Zach for getting me on After Dark. I appreciate you for inviting me. So, always giving me those opportunities. So I appreciate you, man. Much love. Um, and so, yeah, stuff like that where I can. That's during the week, I'm usually pretty busy, but on the weekends, I have more time, but I still have to do the weekly stuff. So that's, yeah, I'm with all of you there and all you collectors out there. I'm sure you guys go through similar things, handling your responsibilities, and then when you can, enjoy yourselves, have time for yourselves, your hobbies and stuff. All right, so real quick, let me address some of these. Thank you guys for keeping the chat going. You guys are amazing as always. That's my heart there. That's where I started. So let's see here. I got something. Oh, from F. Wellington. Going back to the parents' influence. My mom bought my brother and I the OG Kenner 12-inch Han and Chewy for Christmas when we were 7 and 8 years old. We caught her trying to put them outside on the front stoop, claiming, "Look what Santa got you." Busted, mom. That's funny. That's cute that she was doing that. Trying to make it seem like it was from Santa. That's probably another topic, right, for a future episode when the whole belief in Santa and all that, and just that aspect of how we live that on. So Commander Green, I try to get on Maz's stream when I can, but scheduling for me sucks. Yeah, man, I'm with you on that one. I appreciate what all of you YouTubers do. Exactly, it's a lot harder work than people think, and some don't give you no credit. Yeah, when I got into this, it was more work than I anticipated, but I was willing to still do it. So, yeah, I have much more respect now for
Doing
you
it
guys
and
who
doing it and doing it good.
doing it well. Yeah, for those who do more than that.
Do
Let's
what? I'm
see here.
sorry. Do it. What I miss?
Street. No, I was just reading some of the comments here. People like F. Wellington was sharing his stories about growing up and his parents or his mom supporting his collection. Him and his brother. Joker J. I can barely watch all these streams. Can't imagine having to be on or pump out a few a week. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I kind of limit myself. But yeah, again, respect to these guys who are on the grind and do that. All right. So next topic here. Thank you guys again for sharing that and opening up and letting us know a little more about yourselves. Um, continuing on with the involvement of balancing, um, managing or sharing our hobbies, with our significant other or our partner, or or even our kids, if you prefer to share it that way. I know some of you touched on this earlier, but PRock, we'll keep it with you. How do you share your hobbies, or at all with your kids?
Um, I don't really. It's weird. I mean, I don't really share with her in a way. I mean, um,
We got PRock
what
down.
happened? What happened?
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can
Okay.
hear you.
Well, was
I
that
saw the
me or
screen blank out real quick.
is it
The
someone
screens
else?
did
Yeah.
black out real quick.
Okay. I don't know if that
Are
was
we
a.
live still? It looks like it's
Yeah, it
not live
says.
anymore. It's all black on
Oh,
my end.
is it? Let me know in the chat if we're still live. It
I
says,
think we're still live. Yeah.
yeah, so it shows that we're live on my end, but yeah, that was weird. Glitchy. I don't know if there's like a surge or something happened. I don't know. We'll keep it going. I'll
Electro.
keep an eye on the chat. But yeah, go ahead, P. Like you were saying.
Um, not so. The main question is, how do we share our collection with our significant other?
Yeah, or your partner, your hobbies, or just
Um,
what your collectibles
so
or anything. Yeah.
coming in, so like I said, I've said it before. Like I feel bad. This is gonna sound fucked up, but I feel bad for the people who are in that relationship with it. When I hear, I can name people who on YouTube and stuff, but I don't want to name names. When I hear people say
Oh yeah.
they gotta hide their boxes from their wife and stuff like that, I'm like, what? Like what? Like that surprises me because I think I lucked out because my girl supports my hobby. She there's even figures where she encouraged me to buy or she wanted me to buy. For Father's Day, she bought me a. I have a turntable when I do my reviews, so she
Oh
bought
yeah.
me. She noticed I started buying statues more recently, and there's a certain statue she wants me to buy.
Okay.
And she, for my Father's Day gift, she bought me one of those big turntables that can hold up to
Oh
162
nice.
pounds. So basically,
Wow.
give me a hint, like doing more reviews of statues.
Yeah.
So kind of give me the hint. So my girl like kind of pushes it because she enjoys most of the stuff. I like she loves Godzilla. She loves the anime stuff. She loves Berserk. She loves Voltron. She loves Star Wars.
Oh
So
nice.
I lucked out, man. Like I don't. You see, I lucked out, or I'm laying the pipes right. One or two. I don't know which one
Maybe
it
both.
is, but maybe mixture of both.
Yeah.
Maybe mixture
Yeah.
of both. But that's when I hear guys say that they gotta hide their like boxes and like. I feel sorry for you guys. I'm sorry, not in a negative way, but I just lucked out, so I don't have that experience. I don't have to worry about that. But sharing with her, like normally, like if it's a big purchase, statue wise, of
Mhm.
course I'll let her know, give her a heads up, because I don't want just a big box showing up or something like off the
Right.
certain account, going away, whatever. I'll give her the heads up. I'll show I did the research, did the measurements, show where I'm gonna put it, all that stuff, and then she's like, and then once she sees the character, she's like, "Oh, that's so cool! Yeah, yeah, get that." So once she says something like that, I'm like, boom, all right, cool, I'm gonna order it. But when it comes to the figures, not much because that's more of like a small investment, like $200-300 like figures, like the Hot Toys. Not as
Mhm.
much. But just the bigger stuff. And then the way she feels like now, especially we got this new place, as she's like, if you could fit in your collection room or in the basement, then she's cool with everything as long as the bills, like my portion of the bills are paid, my portion of the mortgage is paid, whatever,
Yeah.
and I'm not behind on things, late on things, then we got food on the table and we got oil in our heater and everything like that.
Yeah.
That she's cool with it. She's like, "Yo, you're doing your thing." Now, if it comes there at the point where I'm starting to struggle with certain like things in the house, which I will never get to that point, but yeah, like I said, maybe I lucked out, but and then she has her own collection too. She likes BTS. I think I showed that to Joel before, like in another
Like the
chat.
K-pop group. The
Yeah, that
K-pop group.
K-pop. So she has like their pops and some of their figures and stuff like that. So in our closet, like she has a little section in our closet where she has like all her little collection set up there. So she collects her own things too. So she's just kind of a collectible thing. And like I said, she loves the anime stuff. So I like to say I lucked out. Normally when I get the figure or statue or whatnot, I just when I get it, I pose it to a certain way for the statue. I just set it up and let her know, like, hey, babe, come check this out. And she'll look at it. She'll be like, oh yeah, that's nice. So that's it. But I mean,
That's awesome, man. No, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It sounded like you did look out. Wow. Yeah, because yeah, we hardly I don't think you have her on the streams, but that's awesome that she's real supportive. So I wasn't really sure where how you involve her or where she
She even
feels.
buys me figures like for Christmas, Father's Day. Like I have a little trend. Like I put it on my Amazon like wish list, and then I noticed that she'll go in there and like she'll buy it from there, whatever. I'm like, all right, yeah. So like I
Yeah,
put
that's
like figures I
awesome.
missed out on. I'll put them if it's available on Amazon for a good price. I put them on my wish list, and then like for Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, I'll get them from there.
Awesome. All right, so sorry, real quick. It looks like we're for some reason having some popping. I don't know what happened on that glitch. Maybe that glitch messed everything up. Looks like we're having some audio issues. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I should
Just
leave
I'm
draws
and
not
come
sure.
back.
VPN.
I went back and it was even
Draw
before
move, yo. Are you
the
still?
break.
You there? Draw move.
Yeah, he's moving. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
moving.
see a movie. He barely
Yeah.
moves. Fucking draw loop. He's like, I
You
tell him
asked me
move.
to
He be like
move.
barely. Yeah, no, you barely move.
All right, so I'm
That's
gonna
moving. See,
exit myself, and I'll see if I can come back. If the stream ends, then I'll start it back up. Okay. So sorry guys for I'm not sure what's going on with the audio here of the stream. It's something's tweaking. That hasn't happened before. It was weird, but yeah. Let me see
there
how
you go,
this
draw. There
goes.
you go. There you
So you
go.
guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, and if it cuts out, then I'll start it
So
back up.
Zach, kid number two, man. That's boy. Do you know boy girl yet?
We're gonna find out apparently next week. They did the genetic testing
All right.
on.
So your girl's not watching. Would be honest with us. You want that boy, right?
I don't know. I had a
Because
dream
you got
that
the girl
we were
already.
having a girl. Yeah, I have a daughter already.
Same
I would
thing.
like a son. Yeah,
I had
would
the
like a
girl
son for
first
sure.
too. I
Yeah.
wanted the
How
boy
was that?
second. It didn't
Oh, you
work
wanted the
out.
boy second.
I had the girl second. I had the boy third.
Oh
So I had
shit.
two girls back to back. This I had my first daughter. Right now she's 12,
Uh huh.
and my second daughter is 9. She turns 10 this year. So they're 2 years apart. So I
And
had
your
daughter
son?
first, and then I was like, all right, we'll try for the boy. I want that boy. Come on, any guy, especially as a collector, you want that boy. You want to share that
Wow,
stuff with your
definitive
son.
terms.
So yeah, so dude, I did my research. Like they said, you're supposed to like take a cold shower before you have
What
sex, and
the
then every
fuck?
third day,
Is that
and
some
then
Puerto
take a
Rican
lot of
thing?
fish oil. Dude, I was doing all that stuff.
Wow. Like
Still
doggy style
freaking
all day.
girl.
Like
But eventually, our last hope, because like the difference, like my son right now, he's 2. I have a 12-year old, 10-year old, and a 2-year old. So it was like a
one, two.
about 10-year
Jesus.
difference.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was like a last dip, and I got the
So
boy.
what did you
So
do this time? You did like cartwheels and
no, I just
backflip,
fucking I smoked a
ruining
lot and got
yourself.
drunk.
Wow,
And then
that's the secret, eh?
I did the conejito.
Oh wow. Look at that.
John knows what that is.
I don't know
What
what
do
that
you
is.
want?
What do you want?
PRock's
Trying to
talking
buy
about how
time
he
for
made
Feezy.
a boy.
Uh, Big
Joker Jay, what
Breda
happened
is
during those 10 years?
awesome.
PRock was meditating the whole time.
I was no, but the only thing I'm trying to say is like I don't know if it's genetics or just luck because like I said, the first time it was just whatever. Second time I did my research, I did everything, still girl,
What did you Google? How to have a
everything.
boy?
Yeah, like no, like tips to have to conceive a male child.
I don't think that's a thing, bro. I
Hey,
don't think
man,
you can
I
really
try.
control that.
I try. I mean, I think it's more of like
I
the
think like
guy. I don't
alligators can
know.
do that, bro. Yeah, it's all you, right?
Because like a lot of UFC fighters, they have girls. They had number girls. Oh, he's
I don't
back.
know anything
Feezy's
about that.
back. But anyways, so do you have names like in mind? If it's a boy or girl, you guys have
Yes.
names in mind.
Yes.
All right. So
Just in case. Sorry.
my thing with my girl was like when we had our first child. Like I told her, I was like, if it's a boy, I get the first name. She gets the middle
Yeah.
name. If it's a girl, she gets the first name. I get middle name. So then
Wow.
it was a girl, so she got the first name. I got a middle name. The second one, I got first name. She got middle
Wellington,
name.
thanks for the how to conceive a boy TED Talk. PRock was putting his nuts on the microwave, like all kinds of shit. I mean,
No, hell no, nah, I ain't do
What
that.
did I miss?
The cold
Real
shower
quick,
one sucked the worst. I did take that. It's like take a 3-minute cold shower before you try to, conceive.
so you came out the shower was all small and everything.
No,
And then
my
you did
nuts were
that?
small, but not my dick. But
Oh bullshit! You had some shrinkage. Come on,
yeah,
come on, PRock. Don't lie to
yeah,
America like that.
I had like little, they're like corn peppers.
Jesus Christ.
real quick, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we're back.
you
We're
sound
back.
you. We've always sounded fine here, but
Okay,
it's
but yeah,
on
no, I just want to make
YouTube
sure.
where
All right, so
Yeah,
we
let
bought
me
your
know in the
time, man.
chat if that's
It's
still
in your hand now. Here's the steering wheel. Here's in your hand now. Here you go.
Yeah. If
Like,
you
Yeah,
guys
chat. Let
still hear
us
the
know
popping,
if we're popping still.
I don't know if it was that was because of me. If it's still popping, then I might have to popping in a bad way,
chat
not in a
crack a
good way.
pop.
Yeah. Then I might have to end the broadcast and the streaming and start it back again. Um, but yeah, okay. Zach,
Yeah.
continuing going on back to you. Let me bring up that topic again. So sharing your hobbies, or your, just any hobbies in general, doesn't have to be YouTube and collectibles, games or anything else. Do you share that with your significant other, your wife, your partner at all, or
Yeah.
does she have her own thing, or how do you go about that?
I think we do try to support each other's hobbies. I'll usually we'll talk about the shows when they're done, and how things went. We'll go on toy hunts together. She does a lot of art, so I try to support her hobby with like, buying her like different tech stuff to, improve her digital art experience.
Yeah.
And then helping her. She doesn't stream a lot, only like 2 or 3 times, but she does stream. Trying to help her with that. Um, yeah, so yeah, we do a lot of that stuff together. As much as possible. So yeah, I definitely think we do, for sure.
What is you said she does art stuff and she goes toy hunting with you or toy shopping. Does she just kind of go to kind of do you get her feedback on that, or what is she like, just more of like a support, go for support, or
More just to spend time together. I mean, sometimes if
oh,
there's two
okay.
toys on between, I'll ask her. But yeah, we'll
Yeah.
watch like toy reviews together if there's something I'm considering, or like with the gun stuff, like she'll go with me to the different pawn shops or different gun shops, and
Oh, okay.
we've been to the range together, or like 3D printing. Like if I have to do a repair, I'll do it with her, and we'll just kind of like talk through like the process.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
we do a lot of stuff together.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And but did you say she has her own, like, I know art stuff, but does she have her own collectibles or anything like that, anything that she collects?
No, not necessarily.
No.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, like Zelda stuff, but it's mostly like mugs or like Christmas decorations, ornaments,
Oh,
stuff
so
like
she
that.
a gamer too then?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Awesome. All right, Joel. How about you? Do you is there anything that you share with any of your hobbies? It doesn't have to be, streaming or collectibles. It can be something else. Is there something that you share with your significant other, your partner, your spouse, or anything?
Collecting wise, not much.
No. Okay.
She appreciates mostly the Iron Man figures, and is
Oh,
not
okay.
not much what I am into. That's why I only have two Iron Man. It's basically because of her,
Oh, I see.
and it's not much. I'm not much into Marvel,
Oh, okay.
and less and less. I think I'm not going to collect much Marvel from no one.
Oh, I
And
see.
but I do share with my son the Mandalorian collection. We are
Oh,
doing the
nice.
full line, and we are basically we mostly all of them we unbox together. We pose them. I don't pose anything, but we put them together on the display and so on. And that will be a collection for him when he grows up. He's 10 years old now.
Mm.
He already have three hot toys on his
Oh,
room, and lately, probably later on, the Mandalorian collection will stay for him.
oh, okay.
But yeah, mostly with my son, and I do like to share with him the collection every time something new comes on.
Hmm.
He always like to talk about it. We talk a bit about it, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mostly about that.
So remind me again. You have two kids?
Yeah, I have a son with 10 and a daughter with 6 now.
Oh, oh, okay, gotcha.
But my daughter doesn't. For her, it's just toys. She
Yeah.
doesn't know too much about this.
I see. Yeah, how did you feel when your son started showing interest in hot toys, I guess, specifically, or just any collectibles, when he kind of was like kind of taking after you, or did it kind of hit you like right in the feels, or did you feel proud?
Well, he can choose by himself. It's not something I push into him. You know,
Right, right, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I never try to push into him. He likes what he like. For me, it's all good. But we
yeah,
we did watch the Mandalorian together on Disney Plus, because during the time that we were on lockdowns, There was nothing to do at home. The school were closed, and we watched The Mandalorian time and time again. And
Yeah.
he really got into it. After The Mandalorian, on Christmas, I did give him the Star Wars books,
Oh,
all
okay.
episodes, and he read them all.
Wow.
So he knows all the story front and back of Star Wars and everything. But
Okay.
and he did enjoy much more than me the Obi-Wan show.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah, I did enjoy much more than me the Obi-Wan show. For
Yeah.
him, he really liked that show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not something I try to push into him, but I do see his interest because
Mm.
he already have that feeling of having the display in his room and keep it all clean. He doesn't let the friends go there and touch the stuff. He want to have that clean and everything.
How do you
So
feel
yeah,
about that when he because my son he kind of does that too. I noticed in his room he has his figures and he lines them up and he has them on display. So I don't know, but he's kind of particular too. He's kind of, he likes to think keep like neat and orderly. So I don't know if he's doing that because he's watching me or he actually wants to do that. And I feel kind of bad if that is partly due to me because I want him to, to play with them to, have fun, not but like then again I'm over here doing the same thing. I have him displayed. So how do you feel when you see him doing that? How do you feel about that?
I mean, if he like to have his stuff all in order and all clean,
Yeah.
not only because he's collecting, I think it helps him as a person, as to his personality to keep everything in order, not only
Yeah.
collectibles, but maybe
Yeah.
that's a start for him, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, they are the kids today are in so many different things. They have hobbies, they have TV, they have everything at their ends. They have devices, everything much different than what we grow up with. So it's quite easily to get distracted with other stuff because
Yeah.
they are we keep life keeps feeding them new stuff every day. So it's
Yeah.
difficult to get attached to one thing only, right? So
Yeah.
for me it's difficult because I'm already 40 years old, right? So I grew up back in the 80s, and at that time you were, if you wanted to watch a TV show, you had that timeline and that was it. If not, you need to wait it
Yep.
probably half year to go
Yeah.
to get the VHS tape and then
Yep.
to watch that. Now everything is different. You can watch anything at any time, and you every day, every week you have new shows coming on. There's always so many new stuff that I think my brain cannot handle so much stuff at one time.
Yeah, no, it is overwhelming, right? And I see a lot of you know, articles and just like different topics or things that media that comes out on that, right? It's just, kids being overwhelmed and trying to I see some suggestions um from others saying maybe try to limit what they intake. So instead of having all their toys out, maybe limit to like, like 10 or 16 or something at a time. Cause yeah, it's just too much for them to kind of like get overwhelmed and they just don't end up playing with anything or going to the
Exactly.
screens because it's so overwhelming. So yeah, I definitely understand that. And I've heard that. So I hear you on that one. Going to what, sharing things with our kids, and PRock mentioned this earlier. Today, actually, when I was getting in some Tears of the Kingdom, some Zelda playing time, um, my son asked to. So there's these things in there called shrines. For those of you played it, similar to Breath of the Wild, right? They have these shrines you can go in, and some of them are like puzzles, and some of them they're like combative objectives where we have to fight certain things. And so he asked me if he could help me do one, and we did one yesterday. And I kind of showed him like basically the objective and like trying to. It's usually manipulating certain things, physics based, on some of those shrines, and so like a puzzle. And so he asked me this morning if we can do one, and there's over like 100 shrines in both games, right? And so I was like, when he asked me that, I felt kind of, it made me feel good. It was like, man, he's showing an interest, and he's something that he wants to, that we want to share together, and it was cool. And so I was like, yeah, sure. So I found one, and he helped me solve the puzzle, and obviously it's like mentally it's given him some mental exercises, right? It's kind of challenging him, and he's thinking about certain things. And I try to explain to him, okay, like, this does this, so how do you think we can solve this or get to over here? And it's cool. It was a good time. That's the stuff that I looked forward to when I initially had kids and they were younger. I was like, man, I can't wait till they get older and I can share my interests and my hobbies with them. And that's starting to happen. So it just took some time, but yeah, no, it's cool. So I see some people here jumping back in the chat. Thank you again, Peyton. As I mentioned, thank you for jumping back in. Marco, it's Marco here, much better. Yeah, thanks for that feedback, Marco. I appreciate it. No pun intended on the feedback, but yeah. How are you guys doing on time there? Joel, Zach, I know I think
I'm
you
good.
had
I'm
mentioned.
good. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Let's see here. Zach, you want to? Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, I need to help do some things around the house, but
Okay,
I appreciate you
understood.
having me, buddy. It's good to see
Yeah, man.
PRock and Joao again. I streamed with PRock 2 days in a row.
I'll see you Wednesday. Don't forget about Wednesday.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wednesday. But thanks
But
again,
Wednesday
Zach. I appreciate
after
you,
dark.
man. Again, collecting weekly. Check out their description and links below. Thank you again as always. And sometimes you catch me on After Dark on Wednesdays. When I can. So, all right, Zach, you have a good one. Thanks again for joining, man. I appreciate you. Much love.
talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys.
Bye, Zach.
Later. All right, let me switch this up real quick. I'm gonna do some shuffling while he is. We got that. All right. Got this. Okay, here we go. You guys, everyone still good?
Yeah, we are good.
All right, all right. So that was it for topics. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you guys again for sharing all those. Is there anything you want to add or touch on to that? Because we're gonna go on from there. If not, anything else you want to kind of add to what I said or what we talked about so far?
No, you can go on with the next one.
All right. So the
Alright.
next one. Go ahead. What were you gonna
No,
say?
I ordered this to Joel because Joel he bought me this shot glass.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm supposed to take a shot anytime I stream with him. I'm supposed to take a shot. So look, Joel,
The legendary
Okay.
shot glass.
it's filled to the
Oh,
rim.
Drink it.
wait, let me see. Let me
Filled
like
with water.
It's not.
bam.
No. I'll show you right now.
With
what it's
water.
filled
Yeah, it's clear.
with. I'll show you what it's filled with.
It's water, ain't it? Drink it. I mean, it's wet, ain't it? Drink it. Wait, oh, nice. Parrot Bay.
90%.
What's that?
90 Parabay
Rum, right?
coconut rum. 90%.
Yeah.
90% alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. So, and you know how big this thing is. You gave it to me. You see how filled
Yeah, I
that
know.
is, all the way to the top. That's for you, Papa. That's for you.
There you go. Salud.
A promise is a promise.
Drink
I
it.
made my word. I'm gonna drink it. I'm just gonna.
There he goes.
I got my chase. I got my chips. My chaser.
Your chips or your chaser? Okay, sorry. Go for it. Bam. Dale. Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice. Hear that crunch.
Oh,
Nice. Actually, I'm gonna attempt something here. I'm gonna start the music again. So let me know in the chat if you hear popping. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, when I reset that, fix that. Yes,
woo, that's rough.
we're back. You're like, shot.
Calvin is in the chat also.
Oh,
This is
there,
a big shot glass, man.
Calvin.
Kevin. Now this looks like Illegal right here. Yeah, does right here.
Oh
got-
man, woo.
2 of the 6. All right, so yeah, you came in just in time. Again, let me know if you guys hear any popping or I just started some music here in the background, so hopefully, yeah, that's good. Let me know. If not, I'll.
So wait, Feezy. Maybe I didn't
Sure.
hear because I was still jumping in.
Yep.
When you were explaining your side, I know you kept mentioning your son, but how does she feel about your collection? She's okay with it? Does she have problems with it sometimes?
No, I think like you guys, she's supportive. I kind of you mentioned that whole. Well, actually, sorry, jumping around here. Yeah, she's supportive. She helps me. Like when I'm doing streams with the rare occasions I do, she'll watch the kids. She'll tend to them while I'm doing this. But I don't do this that often, so it's
Yeah.
understandable. It's a balance, right? I know you were mentioning earlier where like some. You kind of feel bad for some people who are trying to hide things from their wives, and I can kind of get that.
No,
but
I understand
again,
when they do it, but
yeah, it's a balance, right? Yeah, it should
like I
be
said, baby, I
an
just locked
open,
out.
right? But they have their reasons. Everyone has do their to each their own, right? They're doing something, and I'm not here to tell anyone how to
Yeah.
collect or how to do their thing.
Everybody's
But
different situation. I'm just not. I'm
yeah,
not judging their situation. I'm
no,
just
yeah, I
saying I
hear
feel
you.
bad that they're in that situation. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
hear
You
you.
are judging.
Yeah.
You are judging.
No, I'm not judging them for being. I'm not saying you should not be in that situation. I'm just saying I feel bad that they're in that situation. I would wish they were in the same situation I was in, where their significant other supports the collection. I just feel bad. Like like you see fairy tale, like, you see movies like, oh, I feel bad. That's what happened. I
Yeah.
just feel bad.
Stop
Like
judging.
Yeah.
I'm not judging, man. Joel,
I
you're
hear you.
judging me, man. That's the main thing. Joel's always judging me, man. I don't know what Joel.
The
Like
judge.
Joel, like he acts like he's my older brother. Like, he got like try to bully me sometimes. Joel, I,
You
I
guys,
love you, Joel.
yeah, it's all in love. You guys are it's like brotherly
Yeah,
love,
like,
right? Sibling rivalry. Yeah, I love you guys
I love
banter.
him. He's trying to like interrogate my internet with his Russian background. So I still love him though. I think that's what happened. Really.
Oh, real quick. Actually, no, sorry. Let's continue on if we have time. We'll get back to this. I wanted to ask you, Joel, about something you mentioned earlier backstage. So if there's time, we'll get back to that. Remind me, guys, in case I forget. But with that, we're gonna go on to the world's favorite game here. Let's see here, and that is the much anticipated Feezy's 20. So let's get this transition going here. So, are you guys familiar with 20 questions?
No.
No? Okay, let me give you the breakdown here. So 20 questions is basically straightforward. You ask 20 yes or no questions. You're trying to guess what the figure that I selected. In this case, it's a hot toy, so that's already a hint there. Let's see here. So
And we win our toys?
No,
No.
it's just for fun. Yeah.
It's also gonna be
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just for fun. Yeah. Maybe in the future someone might win a Hot Toys. I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah, so 20 yes or no questions, right? You can't ask questions like, does it start with this letter, or does it rhyme with this type of thing? If you guess wrong, the game's over. So you have to make sure you're pretty confident in your answer. So the 20 questions includes your guess for whatever the figure is, right? So
So it's me against PRock, or you are also in?
no, you two are working as a team. So there's 20 questions for total for both of you, right? You don't each get 20. It's
Okay.
20 for the team. And you guys have to guess what it is.
So basically, I think you're insert like a somewhat image, and then we have to ask. We get 20 questions to ask what it is to try to figure out what it is. All right.
And so you have to ask 20 yes or no questions to narrow, or I guess technically 19. You get 19 questions to narrow it down to what you think the Hot Toys
I got
figure
chips
is.
in my teeth, man.
Drink that water.
I don't want to do it on camera. Water.
Yeah, that water.
Cerveza.
Oh,
I
okay,
need
that
water
too. That
with me.
works too. Let's see here. So, but yeah, you guys can talk amongst yourselves. You don't have to, when you're ready to ask a question, you can ask me, and I'll keep track of the number of
All right, so
questions.
let me translate you all.
What's that? What are you
No,
trying to say?
No, when we could see the picture, like what his idea.
Oh no, there is no picture. You guys have to guess what the figure is. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what this game is. Feezy's
Based,
20.
I'm saying based on what? Like what's the theme or?
That's exactly what you have to guess, right? That's why it's a 20 questions. You have
What
to narrow
the
it down.
fuck is this?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is hard.
You guys have
All
experience.
right, fine. I got a question. So I'll go first.
Okay.
So we ask the question, and you have to answer.
Yeah. Yes or no. Yes
All
or
right.
no question. Oh, sorry. Real quick. So part of the house rules, I consider 2.0s separate figures, right? So like there's the original,
yeah.
like an original Iron Man, but like a 2.0 would be different, right? Because
Dude, he
maybe
didn't
like
put
that
this.
has
In
die
the,
cast.
he didn't put this in the email, man. This is like a little curveball right here.
No, it's Feezy's 20. I put that in here.
That was. All right. So
The chat can help out too with questions, but you can't look at the chat for help, right? You can't see what they're guessing.
I mean, that's kind of hard.
It's
right
all
there.
you guys. Yeah, you close
All
the
right,
chat.
So first question. All right, so I'll go first.
Okay.
Is the figure Star Wars or Marvel based?
Ooh. Ask again, yes or no question.
All right. So is the Star Wars?
Like, for example,
Is it a Star Wars figure?
there you go. No.
All right, draw your turn.
When are you starting? We're still in the first slide, right?
No, it should be 19 now. I lowered it down to 19
Yeah.
questions.
So
You
I got
see
the
that?
first question. So now you ask a
Oh,
question.
okay, but the 19. But should we see some photo or is only the
That's what
number
I'm saying. There's
19?
nothing. That's why it
No,
makes
there's
it hard, yo.
no,
There's
because you
nothing.
guys are guessing what it is, right? I can't show
So
you.
I
What it
already
is.
said it's not Star Wars, so it's not a Star Wars figure.
There
so
you go.
It's
So
either,
that
it's
eliminates
either
Star
DC
Wars.
or
It's a
Marvel
Hot Toys.
because it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
Hot Toys
Hot Toys
figure.
figure. Yeah.
So it's either
there you go.
DC or Marvel. So you gotta ask, is it DC or Marvel?
Is it DC or Marvel?
Yes or no
no.
question.
You gotta say, I'm sorry. You gotta say, is it a Marvel figure? Yes or no?
Is that you're asking me?
No,
Or
no.
you're telling
Joao
me,
has
Joe?
to answer. It's his turn.
Jesus Christ.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The rules are mad. This motherfucker's like,
Wait,
this
wait.
Is a, this
So
is
let's
couple
do like
shenanigans
this.
break.
Let's do
yes or no
like this.
questions. Yeah.
PRock already answered the first one, right?
The question
Already
I asked
asked the
was,
first one.
I was like, but it has to be yes or no. So
Yes.
I was like, yes
Okay.
or no. Is it a Star
You
Wars
already-
figure? And he said
You
no.
already asked. Okay, so
Yep.
now let me handle the second question. Then you handle the third question.
Yep.
Okay, we go. I will ask: is it a human figure?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I want to
Oh,
can
say
you
say-
threw a curveball. You threw a curveball.
technically no. That one's tough. I want to say no. Technically, I might
Okay.
get some heat for this.
So,
later, but we'll see.
now it's
No,
PRock.
I want-
All right.
Wait,
So-
sorry. What's your definition of human?
Like a living being.
A human
to
with
breathe.
flesh and bone.
Yeah, flesh and bone needs to breathe air.
Now Feezy is thinking they screw me with
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, I wanna
That's
say,
a curveball, Joe. That's a good one, yo. That's a good one.
Thank you, Wellington.
I want to say no. He's not
All right.
human.
So by him
No, yeah,
saying
he's not human. Duh, he's not. But yeah,
by him
sorry,
saying not
yes.
human, the only thing we know from DC has been human based, so it has to be a Marvel based figure. Because we said Star Wars.
Can be
Star Wars.
it can be a one-off. Why you are going only with
All
these
right,
IPs?
so here we go. Yes or no? Is it a Marvel based figure?
No.
Oh, so it is a one.
Okay, so here we go. Is it a figure from the Terminator line? Yes or no?
No.
PRock, ask if he's a video game figure.
No. Is it a figure from the RoboCop line?
No.
Is it a video game figure?
No.
Okay, so now.
All right, so it's not Marvel, it's not DC, it's not Star
it's you.
Wars, it's not RoboCop, it's not video game based. The only other thing is Avatar. I would think is Avatar, and
Avatar.
then you have Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is
have-
video game. He already said no.
Oh no, yeah, right. So it's not. So it's gotta be Avatar. You have Predator. You have Predator figures.
You have
Possible
Predator.
figures. So
You have,
it's either Avatar,
Avatar.
Predator, Alita. You have Alita, maybe possibly
Alita.
Alita. All right, wait, no, because you said didn't you ask if it's human?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So
that
Alita's not
question- yeah.
human, so that one
So-
consider.
So sorry. Let me back up.
Oh,
Let me change the figure. You say, let me
Oh,
change.
yeah.
so I'm saying, so if it's Alita,
I had to
Alita's not
Google this,
human.
honestly, because I wasn't. Yeah, this is stuff.
You weren't ready
this
for
is
the-
a
you weren't
topic of
ready-
discussion.
This is the
I'll say-
Russian interrogator right here, man. You know, come on, you were not ready for Joao, man. Come on, yo.
Actually, was F. Wellington that did make that question, and I thought this is a good question. Let me use that question.
Yeah, this is a good kind of analogy here. Thank you, Christian Detour Collection. So, is a mutant a human? Right. So
No,
that's what I'm saying.
that's
You
not human.
define
That's
like
not human.
in your definition, what is a human? Joel, you
Human
said
is
just
like
flesh and bone.
regular, like you and us. All of us in this panel are human. If we have no powers, we cannot manipulate anything. We cannot conjure anything. We cannot pick up anything beyond our powers. We're not mutants.
let's forget about that. Let's go on. We still have
Okay.
14 questions. I think we are going
Okay.
to guess it.
I'll that. So we'll skip that human question then.
No, but you stop. No, no,
Okay.
no. So you stop. You stop this real quick. So you have to correct yourself.
No, I was gonna. Yeah, well, because it was. This is up for. We'll talk about it later. So we'll scratch that off. I gave you an extra question back because that's yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask: is this figure based on a movie?
Yes, this figure is based on a movie.
All right. So it's based on a movie. It's not DC. It's not Marvel. It's not
It's not Star Wars.
Star Wars. It's not. Someone asked, "Is it human?" It's not a human.
Ask if he's a X-Men figure.
No. It's gotta be Avatar figure.
Wait,
Why?
sorry.
Wolverine is not
How-
human.
How toys didn't do in the X-Men? Oh yeah.
Just to clarify, I don't think you guys asked me if it was DC or not.
No, I did. I asked.
No, I think you asked Star Wars. You asked Marvel, RoboCop, Terminator.
All right, fine. Is it a DC figure?
Yes.
It is DC
Okay.
figure. All right, so it is DC figure.
So
Yeah.
DC,
Reminder. No, yeah. the chat
Batman
can
is
look up
human.
Questions, but yeah, you try not
Harley
to look
Quinn
at the
is
chat.
woman.
So, Feezy, you little fucker, man. You little sneaky dude, yo. This is like now that like we're playing the game, it makes sense now. You little piece of shit. Like I love you, man, for this shit. This is good. You lucky I'm nice and high for this.
Yeah, but keep me honest, chat. Yeah, I don't think they asked if it was the DC, but yeah, you guys, you PRock can
Ask if he's
It's your
from
turn, draw. It's
the.
your turn, draw. It's your turn,
Oh.
draw.
Is it a figure from the Snyder Cut movie?
No.
Okay.
All right, so,
So
it's
Cyborg
DC,
is
not
out.
Snyder Cut. So either has to be not Snyder Cut, DC, Suicide Squad. It could be
Ask if he's a Suicide Squad figure.
No, I'll say that for you. I'll say that. Oh, all right.
I
I'm
don't
just
trust
saying
that.
it has to be a Suicide Squad. It has to be
King Shark.
not-
Can be King Shark.
So wait,
Can
wait,
be
wait.
Bloodshot.
Wait. Clarification. When you say Snyder Cut, does that mean like Snyder did not direct it?
I took that as the Justice League Snyder Cut.
All right.
Yeah.
So is it a movie Zack Snyder directed?
Stand by. That's a good question.
All right. There we go, draw.
Yes, it is.
All right. So it's a movie Zack Snyder directed. So now we got options. We have limited our options. So before you ask, just look it up real quick on your phone. Did Zack Snyder direct this?
No, no googling.
No, I mean that wasn't part of
Oh
the
no,
rules.
I did that. No,
You
yeah,
can
that
just
is
add
part-
that at the end. You can just add that
no, because that's cheating. You can kind of start looking
because
up all this
you're
other stuff.
googling too. So that's not fair.
Well,
that's
yeah,
not
'cause
fair.
I
Yeah,
have to
see, it's
verify.
not fair. Motherfucker.
I'm the one asking the or I'm the one giving you the answers. I can't.
So
answer
you
the
can
question. I don't know.
you can take out if he's from Snyder Cut, if he's from Zack Snyder, you can take out the Dark Knight and you can take out the Suicide
Yeah.
Squad.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you are left with the Justice League
Cyborg. Yep.
and Man of
Justice
Steel.
League, Cyborg, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Superman. That's it. Because Snyder had nothing to do with Wonder Woman, so she was in Justice League. So that's about it. But he had nothing to do with the movie.
Do your question.
I already did. It's your turn. I don't want. I'm the one who asked.
Is the character based on this figure sensitive to kryptonite? Yes or no?
Man, you guys are asking some questions I probably should know.
You should know. What are you doing? This
Yeah.
is, no, we. You. This is your game. You should know.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I should. You guys are asking questions I should know.
I know.
You cannot Google.
You did.
I am. I'm doing it right now. Sorry.
No, see, if you Google, we can Google. Yeah.
No, you guys can't go. I can because because
No, he's changing the rules. This mother.
That's not changing the rules. I can't answer the question if I don't look it up.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
brother. We can.
Then yes.
Do it.
Yes, he's
Alright.
sensitive to kryptonite.
Crap tonight. Yeah. Man,
Um.
how much I know about this character.
All right, so now we know. So the person is sensitive to kryptonite. So it has to be Superman or Supergirl. So what was
Or
the original
or
question?
can be the enemy.
Zod.
Zorg,
Zod. So
Zod, Zod.
What was the original question again?
If the character was sensitive to kryptonite.
All right, so it's gotta be one of those three. So Zod.
And Jor El. Otto is also did the Jor El.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom,
This
boom,
thing. You got
boom,
10
boom,
questions, including
boom.
your final guess. So you got some questions to spare.
I already asked. We just asked.
What is it? Sorry.
Is you asking now, PRock? We are waiting.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think you had a
so
yes or no
all
question.
right. What the fuck is my question?
Remember, if you ask and you get it wrong, then game over. Game over, man.
We got 10 choices. We talking about game
Yeah.
over.
No, I'm just saying you. Yeah,
right.
exactly. Make sure you use those up. You
Don't
confirm.
try
ask the
to guess the
question.
figure now. Do
Yeah, make sure.
questions.
Wait till you're sure before you ask. Basically, is what I'm
Is
saying.
the figure Zod?
You cannot ask that.
What do you mean you can't ask that?
If you
All
ask
right,
that, you are
all
trying to
right,
guess the
All right,
figure.
all right. So is the figure considered an enemy or a friendly?
Ooh, ask again. Yes or no?
Friendly.
All right. So is the figure an enemy? Yes or no?
Yes,
There you go.
Okay.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but I think you meant villain. But yes.
A villain, yeah. You said the enemy. Enemy.
Yeah,
So,
we all got enemies.
let me check. How many movies does this figure appear on?
Yes or no question. Can you rephrase
Yeah.
that?
Oh
You know
no,
it's an
sorry. Does
enemy.
this
Yeah.
no, sorry, let me rephrase.
You know
Does
it's an
this
enemy
does
already.
does this villain appear in more than one movie?
Yes.
Yes or no?
All
Okay.
right.
Yes.
So we got it. We got it. We got it. Is this villain Zod?
Final question.
No, it's not.
Yeah, final question. Final question. I allow
I'm asking.
I allow him to ask.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
What
Wait
the
for
fuck?
it.
Come on, man.
Oh, come on.
This is worse than the
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Good
Joel.
job,
Joel. I swear to God, right now, if I was a hugging person, I will hug you and grab
Were we 8 questions left and we got it?
Yes.
Yeah. 8
Dude.
questions left. Yep.
Feezy, I admit this is cool because at first when you said it, it's like we have no pictures, like so it makes sense now. So it does make sense after we accomplished it with
Yeah.
Joao and I, with my military background and Joao's KGB background. I'm not sure if anybody else is gonna be able to accomplish this like us,
Yeah.
but
You guys got there
this
though.
is
You
cool.
got. I knew you
This
guys
is
could.
cool, man. This is cool.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. So here's the thing. You consider this human, General Zod, or Kryptonians human?
No,
No, not the
it's
human.
Kryptonian.
Not
It's
human.
like Superman. Superman's not human.
Well, see, yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's why I wanted to get kind of more of your definition, because I had to Google it to be sure, but they said humanoid beings, right?
I
They're
mean,
like human in
he
their
looks
appearance.
human. So
They
humanoid
have,
is more like he looks human.
Yeah, like they're human in
So
their structure and their appearance. So I didn't know how to
because we
answer
have
that.
because we have 8 questions left, we can choose 8 hot toys for ourselves, right?
Oh, is that how it works?
there we go. There we go. There we go. You go
Good,
first,
it's a
Joel.
good point, Christian.
Yeah, add to your wish list. You go, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Draw first. Go draw first.
Let me see. Yeah, what some of the people in the chat. Baden was he was throwing out Wonder Woman initially. They were helping out here too with some of the questions here. He was also throwing out Supergirl. He has some
Wait,
good
before we
guesses
go
there.
deep, has
Yep,
anybody
yep.
in the chat have not seen Flash yet?
I know I'm
I've,
on the
I've
chat.
seen.
We'll give
I've
time to
seen.
answer, but please let me know because I want to talk about the Flash.
Oh, yeah.
Like because
so, yeah.
I see Zod, it makes me want to talk about a certain character, But if you have not seen Flash, please let us know in the chat because I would not talk about it if you have not seen it yet.
Yeah, yeah, we don't want to spoil it, and no spoilers. So if you've seen it, we'll hold off. But if everyone's seen it, then yeah, we may be good. But in the meantime, so yeah, so there's a human thing. What else was throwing me off? Yeah. Oh, the sensitive to kryptonite. You know, I for some reason, it's always in my head, Superman, right? But I've never, or at least I don't remember seeing anyone else, any other Kryptonian being affected by that. So I had to Google that because it's mostly emphasized like, oh yeah,
They've
Superman
never
is,
been around it.
yeah. And I'm not really big on DC personally.
Yeah.
I haven't really read DC comics or know too much about certain characters, and so I didn't know. Yeah, I personally had to verify that myself, so I wasn't sure. That was a good question, Joel. You got me. I learned something today. A couple of things actually on that, but yeah,
Yeah, wow, you and I had him like thinking. He was like, "Wait, hold
yeah, you
on."
guys did.
He had to like look at her like, "Oh,
You
yeah,
was
hold on, hold
sweating.
on."
You was
Yeah,
sweating
he
already.
was.
I was. I was like, oh, dang, I gotta turn the AC. It's getting
Like
hot.
we,
in here.
we, we were
All these lights.
like Phoenix versus Professor X. Like we were battling back and forth. Like, all right, how about this? Oh yeah, all right, how about this?
Going back for it. Yeah, so I don't see anyone mentioning here. Well, no, then we gotta get the replays. Yeah, we'll hold off on spoilers just in case, because people watching the replay too. I don't want to spoil it for them.
I just want to talk about it. If anyone in the chat has not seen the Flash yet, please let us know. Let us know right now, please, please, please. Because I just have one question. I just have one question.
All right, spoiler warnings for those who haven't seen Splash or Splash.
No,
Flash,
give
FYI. PRock's gonna have a question, so just in
Just give him
case.
time. Just give him time to answer.
Yeah, I'm also giving a heads up. I don't know what the question is. He's just springing this on me. So
I
it
kind of
sounds
forgot
like
the question right now.
Me and Joel have seen it, and so
I have
for those
seen
of
it
you
already
watching,
3 times.
did you? Oh, damn.
Three
Okay,
times.
nice.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll give you a few more seconds to pause the stream. We'll say about like I don't know, maybe or to mute it if you are watching.
No,
I'll
what
put up
time is it right now?
I'll
It's
put up 3
25
fingers
right
when we're done
now.
talking about
It's
spoilers.
9:25. We give him like 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. Overall consensus though, I don't think I heard you guys just without spoilers. What'd you think of the movie, Joel? You saw it 3
Uh,
times. I'm guessing you liked it.
I mean, it doesn't mean I like it. I think it will.
I agree with that. Yeah, yeah.
I can pass the CGI. Okay, I don't care much, but I think for me myself, it was all about seeing Michael Keaton back on as a
Yeah.
Batman, and
Yeah.
for me that was more than enough to see him back, and means a lot to me. And again, I actually saw the movie the second time with my son,
Oh, okay.
and the Barry story, the Flash story, I mean, it was okay. It was a bit, I don't know, not the story I would love the most, but it did touch my son because my son in the end, I saw my son was crying.
Oh,
So
really?
Oh,
I mean,
bendito.
yeah, in the end with his
Bendito.
mother, the way that ending part,
Yeah.
but for me was more about Keaton, and I did love the Supergirl too. I
Yeah.
think she can be a good future for new movies.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah, it's an entertaining movie. Let's say like this. I would not give him. I give him maybe a 7 out of 10, 7.5 the maximum.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm with you
It
on that.
depends.
PRock, what'd you think of the movie?
All right, so coming in,
Oh,
I
sorry, real
was
quick.
expecting.
It looks like well, from F Wellington, he's saying he's muted himself. So um give him a thumbs up when we can turn the sound back on. Okay. So go ahead and do your spoiler talk first, so that way we can. Well, I'll give him a thumbs up afterwards. What was your question?
No, I was saying like for me coming in like I was expecting. All right, so according to James Gunn, this is like the end of the Snyderverse into the James Gunn universe and everything like that. So I was expecting, hopefully, some characters introduced going forward into the James Gunn era. But like I agree with you all. Like I was coming in expect like Michael Keaton as Batman. To me, like that was like one of the best parts ever. Like even I know I don't want to go deep. Like, are we doing spoilers? No spoilers.
Not deep discussion spoilers, but if
All right.
I think you said you had a
So
question earlier.
Mike, in my opinion, Michael Keaton did an awesome job
Mm,
reprising his role as Batman. Um, Supergirl to me not as much.
mm,
You have to watch the like I said, no spoilers. You have to watch the movie, but Supergirl is not as much. She looked good as like the whole Superman, the whole story about her protecting Superman before they're supposed to land on Earth and everything like that.
yeah.
Za was cool. I was happy to see my favorite that girl. I forget her name. The girl that was Za's side.
Oh, yeah. I don't can't remember her
She
name either.
is
Yeah.
sexy as hell. And I loved her in the Man of Steel. I was happy to see her again come back reprise her role. But to me, I mean, the movie did good to me. I just in the end, I was expecting more characters to be revealed, more characters to be shown. And
Okay.
then even after the credit scenes, like maybe like the whole James Gunn stuff, like he was supposed to be going like the Booster Gold route and stuff like that, like more like just something else to kind of show us what's coming next. The way it ended was with Flash, so it didn't like complete the role for us, like what's coming next like for us.
I see.
We
Yeah.
like this is the Snyderverse to me, and I wish we continued the Snyderverse because to me the Snyderverse, especially Justice League, was awesome, man. But I'm just saying, like figure wise, like the movie was fun. The movie was fun. Figure wise, and I was expecting more from like Supergirl. Like she
Oh,
just
okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you saw the movie, like she died too many times. Like it was just it was, like to me it was like a Miss Pro. Yeah,
Yeah.
she looked awesome as Supergirl.
I agree. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna give the thumbs up to people so I can unmute. So no more spoilers, just general talk. Come back on, people. Wait and give me a couple seconds. But yeah, general thoughts though. It seemed like PRock, there were some things that you didn't like about it, but it
Fun
was still
movie.
cool. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm with you guys. Yeah. There was some things I didn't like, but it wasn't great. But yeah, I agree. It was fun. It was entertaining. Um, definitely something I personally would buy. I think it was worth buying. So it did the CG didn't bother me too much, honestly.
Did you go to the movie theaters to watch it?
I did, yeah. I saw it in the
All right.
theater and IMAX. Yeah,
IMAX
it
or
was.
regular? Yeah. See, I did
Yeah,
IMAX too.
IMAX. Yeah, it
Some
was
people were saying like they didn't watch your IMAX, they watch it like regular. They said the
regular
CGI
Max.
was like I don't know what they said. They said that we didn't go IMAX. We watched the regular. That the CGI wasn't as bad compared to
Mhm.
IMAX. So I saw IMAX. So, but I think that was intentional because if you notice, it was only the scenes when he was in the Coliseum. Like that was the only scenes when the CGI was like suspect PS5 or PS4, like PS4 graphics,
Babies,
whatever.
babies too. Yeah, they're kind of weird.
Yeah,
But I
yeah. I
know.
missed the first 5 minutes, so I
Oh, I
missed.
gotcha. So yeah,
I came late.
yeah, we'll avoid the spoilers on that because I know we already gave it a thumbs up. But real quick, I know Breda's got to jump out, so I'm gonna bring up this. Let the folks know what you got going on, Joel, before you head out. Give you a plug here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know what I have going on now. I don't know what's coming up for next week. I'm still thinking. Um, maybe some reviews probably will be about that.
Okay, got a bunch of shows.
But
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what's coming. Honestly,
Oh, no worries.
I'm trying to find finish my display case for the vehicles.
Yeah.
I'm going today to trying to apply the acrylics in the front, see how it looks like,
Hmm.
and I think that will take one full day because today here is Sunday. My kids are at
Oh, right.
school today, and I have time
Wait,
to again PRock. Yes, my kids are at school today. I know you were going to ask me that.
I was gonna say so in China. What's this, like? What's is it Sunday through what?
Because we had holidays last week, the full week, and to compensate for the full week, they have an extra day today for school because next week start the summer break.
So it's just today? Is it the whole week or just today?
They had
It
the
was just
whole last week was holidays. They had
Yep.
holidays.
so they're making up for it basically, but it's not. They don't
Yeah.
normally have school on Sundays, right? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
No, never, never. It's
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
only this
It's
time.
just a makeup. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But Joel, thank you again. I know, like we mentioned before, we've been, it's been a long time coming, and unfortunately, we had, technical issues. So I don't know what's going on. I
No,
apologize
it's all good. And
to
sorry,
you.
sorry
And
for all the delay.
yeah, no, yeah, no worries at all. Like I said in the chat, I understand. Same thing. I go through the same thing. Scheduling is always tough. So I totally get it. Yeah, sorry again to all those watching. If you came back, I really appreciate you. Even after the issues we had, and you still came back. Much love. I appreciate all your support and coming back and watching the stream. So hopefully that first part wasn't a wash. Hopefully some people can still go back and enjoy it. But if you can't, I totally understand. But it's all good. But again, Joel, thank you. I know you got to head out, so
Thank
I'll
you
let
so.
you go.
Thank you a lot.
Yeah, and like I said, link in the description for his stuff below. If you haven't already checked him out and you're interested, go check out Joel's channel and his IG. All right, with that, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, Joel. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, so then there were two. PRock, how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Good. I'm good.
Good. Let me let's see here. Get this going. Anything else you wanted to discuss before or you
No,
I don't want to take
I
up
mean,
your I know
no,
you're
your channel, your time, man.
I don't want to take away from your weekend though. Again, I appreciate you for coming out. So if you got other things you need to do, it's all good. Or if I'm down to shoot the shit a little more if you want.
It's up to you. Your channel, your time, man.
All right. So in that case, going back to let's see, we were trying to your wife, because I was intrigued by this. This is interesting. You said your wife, she's into anime, her own, right? What anime is she into?
Like Demon Slayer, My Hero, Naruto. What else? She's
Oh,
into.
here's a question for you. Wellington's asking if you're into Chainsaw Man.
I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it.
No,
I
same,
do.
yeah, I haven't
Like
seen
I
it.
heard a lot. Like last year, New York Comic Con. When I was in New York Comic, I seen like a few people cosplaying like Chainsaw Man. So that's the first time I seen or heard of Chainsaw Man. So I don't like my thing is I don't jump. I have Funimation. I have Funimation account. My girl has a Crunchyroll account.
Mhm.
So like I don't really jump on there like on a regular basis see what's like the newest anime whatever. But
Yeah.
I heard about Chainsaw Man, so I haven't seen it yet, but I do need to watch it.
Yeah, same. Yeah, one thing that we have in common is our we both have an interest in anime. We collect anime figures, SH Figure Arts,
Yep.
kind of specifically.
Figmas.
Yeah, Figmas. Yep. So I collect, I also collect 1/12. I got started on Naruto Shippuden because I had to catch up on that, and there's a bunch of episodes, and so whoops. I'm like on episode like close to 300 or something like that. And I'm kind of jumping, like I kind of skip certain ones. I go through like a list of some of the episodes to watch. I skip the fillers basically, so I'm catching up on that. Of course, Dragon Ball was my first love on anime. I know we got some Dragon Ball fans in the community.
Yep.
It's always it's a big one. A big fan of Dragon Ball. Yeah, let's see. Sorry, you were saying going back to you what your wife was into.
And just like she does Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball, some Dragon Ball Z, but more like her favorite, like the one that got her anime was Inuyasha. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. But she's like a big Inuyasha fan. Like she loves Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
It's like some samurai stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody in chat. I'm pretty sure someone in chat is gonna know Inuyasha. But she does more of that stuff. But I mean, like I said, like I I guess I think I just lucked out. Like I didn't have to like bring it to my room and say, hey, by the way, I collect this. Like
Yeah.
she saw my stuff. She was like, "Oh, this is awesome. This is nice. This is nice."
Yeah.
Like, I watch this anime. I watch this. Or watch this. I was like, "All right."
And you're like, "Oh, shit.
So yeah, here we go. I was like,
Alright,
"We're
let's
good. All you have to do is
go."
baptize. We got to baptize this room, and we're good to go, man." Like, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Real quick, Joker J just showing you some love here. He was just saying he just wanted to give you a hug. So virtual hug, so you don't feel hurt.
Joker J, man, dude. No offense with the whole Fabio thing, man. I just like I was watching. Like Fabio mentioned me. He's like, "Yo, you know Fabio. He's always throwing jabs. Don't. He sent me messages. He's saying something, whatever. So I saw the video. And during the video, I saw Joker J. I was like, wait, what? I was like, you know what? I can't get mad at him because he's right. I am always late, man. But it's not my fault.
No,
Like it's
it's
just timing. It's just time.
yeah,
Like I have everything ready. I'm ready to go. All of a sudden, I'm about to hit record. All of a sudden, I hear Daddy. I'm like, fuck.
yeah,
I have to like go attend to my son real quick or whatever. And then sometimes like after I attend to him, I lose my eye. So I have to go outside and smoke real quick. Just make sure before I start my show and everything like that.
yeah. Priorities,
But
priorities.
it's a mixture of both. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
it is my fault. So no hate, man.
No hate, no hate. Yeah, it's much all love around here. All love around here. But
Salute.
PRock, man, salute. Yeah, I don't have a drink. I just have my water. I drank mine earlier, but salute. I owe you one.
Don't worry.
But PRock, man, thank you again for coming on. I know, like I mentioned with Joao and Zach, long time coming. I appreciate you, making the time, scheduling conflicts, and like you were just mentioning, it was funny because when you mentioned that whole UFC thing and me checking for you, I kind of felt like, on Friday when Smokey, when that girl who came up, he was just like the girl that looked like Freddie Jackson, and he was like, oh, see what happened is I got to go pick up my mom, and I'm like, oh, I got you. Where's she work? I'll go get her.
See, and
You're making
that's my
excuses,
thing.
but
Like,
I'm over here
I
like,
wasn't trying to bring him because you're not only like Ant is Scale Mafia. That he reached out to me, like, hey man, you want to come on? I'm like, what? Like his show's always at 9. I'm like, damn, the fights start at 10, man. I'm like, I was like, my thing is like, being in the military. I feel like if I'm being in a show, I have to give you like 100% my attention. I feel disrespectful if I'm like I'm on your stream. I'm like watching the fights inside like this.
no, yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Yeah,
Also, you call me. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Like, what
got
was the
you. Yeah.
question again? Like, I don't want to do that. So, like, it's like I tell people Saturdays are hard for me because UFC. I'm a big UFC fan, so I watch UFC fights. So, like, when the fact that you did the research, you said, dude, the fights end early. I felt bad. I was like, yo, I can't say no to him because, like I said, you did the research. You know already the fights end early and everything. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
so, but I had fun, man. It was good.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, I was kind of worried that on the whole 20 questions thing. I was like, oh man, is this?
But that was cool, man. That was cool.
I'm
Like,
glad.
at first, when you said that, you do it, I was like, wait, no pictures, what? That was hard, man. But like,
but you guys got it. I know you guys would. You guys got the knowledge, the experience, and you guys are smart guys. So I figured you guys work as a team, you get it, and you did. So yeah,
that's a cool thing out there, man. Keep that shit up.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I have those. I've been doing it on the past episodes too. So if you ever want to go back and check those out, there should be timestamps for those. For those anyone watching on the rewind too. Yeah, I have timestamps on those. So if you want to go back and check out the other, I think 7. I didn't start that until like episode 2. I think it was 2 or 3. But yeah, so tell the folks here, the fine collecting community here, what you got coming up, or is there anything you want to plug or anything?
So now, I mean, my collection. I know I'm mostly on like Hot Toys, like streams and stuff like that. But my collection, man, dude. I mean, when I started my channel, my whole goal in collecting was like, I used to like, I collect random stuff. So I used to go on YouTube. I never see reviews. If I see a review, I figure like I want to grab. It's either old as hell, or just it wasn't done good.
Yeah.
So like my thing is like I just collect whatever I have a passion for. Like when I watch stuff, like mostly Transformers, Dragon Ball,
Yep.
Star Wars, Berserk, obviously Godzilla. I'm trying to think of anything else. Like Transformer. I think I said that already. But just My collection is more stuff like I grew up with or I have a connection with. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try to push a figure on you that I wouldn't buy or collect, whatever. So if like if I do a video, if it's about a figure, like if I do a video on it, it's something I'm interested in. I'm not gonna push something on you if it's something that I don't think, in my opinion, is not worth in my collection.
Right.
I know some people do this stuff, like, but just I'm just not like that. And just more of like just different stuff, having fun, and just having fun with collection, man, just in general.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. Right? That's what. So,
It
like I
is.
said, as soon as it becomes feels like work, then you kind of lose interest. And I
Dude,
hope.
that's what I'm saying. Like the reviews, I have do like all my reviews. When I do reviews, all my reviews are like alive. Like I'm literally opening the box in front of you guys.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I don't open the box, take pictures, and do all that stuff. As I do my review, like when I show you guys the box, when I open the box, that's my first reaction. So there's been a few reviews where I had like figures break on me. Like I'm being honest with you guys, like, because my thing was like I found a lot of people who they reviews, but they never say anything negative about the figure, and you will see things on screen that are negative.
Yeah.
They'll still like butter it, like, oh, that's nothing, that's my fault. I'm like, no, that's not your fault, man. That's the figure fault. It's not your fault. So that's just me. Like I want to give you guys my honest opinion when I open a figure for the first time. So, and I collect different scales, 1/6 and
Yeah.
1/12.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Yeah. So yeah, I personally appreciate some of these figures that you're reviewing or unboxing that others don't, because that's one of the things that I struggle with. Well, not struggle with, but when I go and look at figures that aren't as common or popular, that you don't really find that many reviews for them. So I appreciate you being one of the people that are actually going in and doing that, man. So you at least have one viewer here. So,
And that's
but
what I
yeah,
like. That was my goal coming in. It's like I don't give a shit. Honestly, I'm being honest. My hot toy reviews, they use your like the numbers not high,
mhm,
but coming in, my goal was to give an option to figures that other people don't give reviews for. Or
yeah,
and those are usually the ones that get the most views.
yeah. There
So
you go.
that shows me I accomplished my goal.
Yeah, man. We
My
appreciate you.
reviews are not about like being the first one out there. I'm just showing you guys, like I'm sharing with you guys my experience of opening the figure for the first time and going through like the whole inspection. I normally go through every figure when I
Mhm.
buy, and that's it. If you
Yeah.
watch it, you don't watch it. If you don't do watch it, if you enjoy it, that's it. But it's just like I want to share my passion with you guys. That's it. That's the
Yep.
main
And
goal.
we see that, man, and we thank you again for doing that. Again, I know it's you don't see it as work, but I know there's time that goes into it. So again, we appreciate you. If you guys haven't already, like I mentioned before, check out PRock's channel if you feel like you find this stuff interesting or something you might be into. If you're not already, throw him a subscribe. Check out some of his videos. Maybe consider liking some of them. But yeah, links in the description below. Thank you again, PRock. And with that, let me see. Let me bring up mine real quick. Me, as you guys know, I do what I can with the streaming. Like I mentioned before, where I don't want to make it feel like work. So if I had come up with an idea, or if I get other people scheduled, I work around my guests' schedule. I'll bring them on. But yeah, just keep a look on the socials if you haven't already. Feezy's figures, space figures for YouTube. Here, check my stuff out there.
Is that your wife right there?
No, that's just some. These are like.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. Everybody loves I'm being honest. When I first saw it, I was like, dude, that's his wife. God damn, she bad. I love Asian girls. I love anime. I love the Asian girls. So I saw she was Asian right away. I was like, damn, that he's got a bad wife, yo. That's
I don't
like,
know if she's Asian. Yeah, I took this from one of
no,
like
no,
I
from
think
that
Cat.
picture, she looks Asian. I saw it right away.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I
Woo!
usually take
Yeah.
these from those other sites and just post them in there and just use those clips. Some of them are for me. Um, but yeah, just keep a look. I do plan on starting a new channel that's focused on like media, entertainment media, so movies, TV shows, video games, because that's another interest that I have. And I don't I don't have a lot of videos on this Feezy's figure channel, but I figured there's something, a topic I want to talk about, I'll post that up on that channel. So I have both my hobbies covered, right? So it's just, again, that's what it's all about, talking about what we love, like PRock said, and enjoying and talking with the community. So be on the lookout for that channel. Either way, keep an eye on the socials. My links are in the description as well. And again, I appreciate you all for tuning in, for joining with us, and any support you give my guests, my past guests, and me. In addition to your time, time is invaluable. So again, I appreciate you all. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll catch you next time.